Hello. Good morning. Happy Monday. Oh, wow. Patsy. Patsy's here. Hi, Patsy. So nice to see you. All right, you guys. This is my second ever live stream on YouTube. So this is still like an experimentation, okay? The first time I did it last week and it was totally like impromptu because I just wanted to test out how to use YouTube's built-in live streaming software. And then people actually showed up, which I was not expecting. And then I ended up live streaming for 2 hours and having a blast with everybody. So thank you to everybody who came to that one. And then I thought this was so much fun, I'm going to do it again. So here I am again. And this time I scheduled it. And so now I was testing out that feature of like, okay, how do I go live when I have something scheduled? And I actually like fumbled around with it because I was like, uh-oh, how do I, it actually took me a little bit in the dashboard to figure out where I was supposed to go live when I actually scheduled it. So that was a learning curve and I learned how to do that. So if anybody's here, tell me in the chat who's here. Patsy, is that you or is somebody else here? Let me testing out the chat. Okay, cool. I can type in the chat too. Second live stream using YouTube Studio. All right, cool. So I set this up to be like a Q&A. And again, I don't know. It looks like there's one person here right now. I don't know if more people are going to join or not. Like I said, this is only my second time doing this, so I don't know what to expect. But until there's questions in the chat, I can answer some questions that have been coming in just from like comments on my channel. So let me pull that up. So bear with me, people. Yeah, last time, like what I can tell you, what I know about live streaming so far from YouTube Studio is that to share your screen, like I'm a big screen sharer because I'm a visual learner. And so I like to like, hey, Rosalie, awesome. Thank you for being here. I like to just like share my screen and show what I'm doing and stuff like that. And so I can tell you so far, like after only doing my first live stream, I already am like, I need better streaming software because, I mean, YouTube's got the built-in basics, but like I want to be able to share my screen way easier. It is super clunky. Like even right now, it's like I want to pull up my, I wanted to pull up my YouTube dashboard and like start responding to some audience questions from there. And it's like a whole thing because now I'm like moving the live streaming window to one side and then I'm going to pull up another window on the other side. And it's like, I just want to be able to do everything all in one. So I think I'm going to experiment with StreamYard next time. And yeah, so I think that's what I'm going to do. So Rosalie, welcome. And I'm wondering, who is the other person here? Patsy, is that you? I'm not quite sure. Patsy travels a lot. She might be in her RV right now. So Patsy, if you're here, but you're unable to type, I get it. And hi. And if it's not you, tell me who's here. So yeah, this is just an open Q&A. If you've got a question about YouTube, about business, about life, whatever, go ahead and ask me. Now's your chance. Just going to give you off the cuff answers and yeah, basically doing this for fun and leveling up my skills of how to live stream on YouTube and seeing if this is something that I really want to like incorporate into my channel. So far, I think so, because it's super fun. But yeah, I'm definitely on a learning curve with it. So Rosalie, what's going on? I noticed you have like 3 videos on your channel so far, right? I believe 3. Type it in the chat. Tell me what's going on. I watched your video yesterday, by the way, and it was really great. I love how you gave a real life example and just like talked about your life and your real struggles very vulnerably. Let's pull that up. Oh, good. Rosalie has a question. I'll pull up your channel too and show everybody. Okay, she says, I just recorded 3 different videos in 3 different places, and I like the last one, except I realize I'm off center. Okay, so what's your question? Like, which one should you post? Okay, yeah, post the one that you feel is the best, and don't overthink it. Think of yourself like as the viewer. What would you want to watch? Oh, she says, sorry, I keep losing you. Shoot, is it your internet connection or is it mine? I wonder if we lost her. Hold on. In the meantime, I'll look up her channel. Rosalie, I wonder if you have a bad connection. Oh, she's back. That's how I am. Haha, is off center. Okay, looks a little weird. Yeah. What's going to give the most value to the viewer? Like, is the viewer going to be able to understand the message better from your off center video? Then who cares if it's off center? Like, just what's going to benefit the viewer more? You always want to give the viewer the best experience. And so if you're sharing something, if it's more about like what you're saying, then go with the one where the message is better, but you're off center. Like nobody cares. Like that's such a minute detail. Like it really doesn't matter. Okay. I think it was me. Okay, cool. Hey, Luke, welcome back. You guys, Luke was the very first person to attend my live stream, my very first live stream last week. I'll never forget it. Thank you, Luke. I really appreciate that. Rosalie is here again. She was here last week as well. So I really appreciate that. And I wanted to show you guys her channel. So let's show you guys Rosalie, okay? Because she just started YouTube. Like I said, she's got her first 3 videos. Share screen, the entire screen. Let's practice this. Got it. Okay, so here's Rosalie. She just started her channel. She already has 7 subscribers. You guys, like she just started, look, 2 weeks ago. Okay. And she's got 3 videos. So Rosalie, you're off to a great start. You're doing a great job. As you can see, I've already watched these 2 videos. I have not watched this one yet, but I will. Okay. And yeah, you're doing such a great job. Like really, you're doing such a great job. You're talking to the camera just like you're talking to a friend. You know, I can tell already just from knowing you, like you and I Zoom together, and I can tell that that's like your style. So yeah, just go for it. You don't need to worry about if you're off center or not. Okay, so she says, have you heard of the rule of thirds where you position yourself off center? Yes, exactly. I agree. Content over visual for sure. I would just say like, so, and this is for anybody who happens to catch the replay of this, like when you're just starting, like over analyzing all of these tiny details just literally doesn't matter. It's like, you know, so, and Rosalie, thank you for being our example here. Okay. So she's just getting started. She has 3 videos on her channel. Okay. worrying about like being off center or not is just not, it doesn't need to be on your radar. Like that's something you do further down the line, you know, like once you really get into the flow of like making videos, and then you, like just every single time that you make a video, just try to pick one thing, like that 1% improvement that you're gonna work on. And that's it. Okay. Let's look at Luke's channel. Oh, sorry, Luke. I didn't realize I didn't subscribe. Here you go. Give you that sub. Okay. Luke's got 31 videos already. So that's awesome. 1 month ago, I thought, didn't you just post one today? Luke, you have any questions while we're here checking out your channel? I live. I know you're from South Africa. Do you currently live there? I'm wondering. Videos, latest. How I helped a burned out attorney reclaim her life in just 90 days. So cool. Feeling lost. Oh, this is the one. Luke, I wanted to tell you. This one popped up in my feed, like as I was opening up YouTube today to go live. This happened to come across my channel, and the thumbnail did catch my attention because it was just very bold. Feeling lost. This changed everything for Kathy. Like, yeah. So anyways, I just wanted to tell you that caught my eye. Going back to Rosalie's question, have I heard of the rule of thirds? Something that comes to mind. So this is like a cool, occasionally, not every single time, but where is it? It's for thumbnails. Is it this one? Thumbnail tester? Yeah, so you can, this tool, here's the URL if you guys want to use it. You can upload a thumbnail here. Let's try like this one. Then you type your title. I tried Mastermind, business system, whatever. Okay, and then, uh-oh, it says an error occurred. Hide. What's going on here? I'm trying to show you guys what's, this is what happens when you go live. Well, an error occurred while fetching your data. Okay, I don't know what's going on right now, but normally this works, and it'll pull up like a grid for you to see the thirds, which is super cool. And I don't know, it's not working right now, so I don't know what to tell you. Let's try one more time. Nope. Normally I just hit enter. It's not working. All right. Normally it's a really great tool. All right, let's stop the share. All right, so that's another good thing to know. When you live stream, mistakes will happen and you just have to roll with it. Hello, Audacity Training. Gotta love lives. Hello from Arizona. Hi, what's your name? What can I call you? Thanks for joining. Did anybody bring like their favorite drink to just hang out? I brought some tea. I'm drinking. So this is my favorite mug. And this is my favorite tea, vanilla chai. I love it. And I have it with a little honey and almond milk. And this is like my absolute go-to favorite tea right now. Mike. Okay. Hi, Mike. Thank you for being here. So this is my second live stream ever. Are you new to the channel? Have you watched any of my channel before? This is my first time meeting you. And so I just want to say welcome, and I would love to know, like, where'd you come from? How'd you find me? And I'm doing a live, it's a Q&A today. I'm still working out the kinks of learning how to live stream. This is my second live stream on YouTube. I've been doing YouTube for a couple of years, but I normally make videos, record them ahead of time, edit them, upload them, stuff like that. So yeah, if you have any questions for me, have them come in. Yes, I found you on Rob's live last week. Oh, very cool. Yeah, that was really special. Rob the Maritimer, he was doing a live, and he said some really nice compliments about me, which I really appreciated, and told people they should check out my live stream. So that was like super nice. Thank you, Rob. I really appreciate that. There's always he's got a really great community. It's my vibe, So it was fun hanging out there, and I met some really cool people in the chat, and it's just fun to connect with other people and check out their channels, and you just meet people and whatever. That's that's part of why YouTube is so fun, I caught your first live after the fact. Cool. So, Mike, are you working on your channel? How long have you been doing YouTube? What's going on? And Mike says to Rosalie, never too early. I love that. I love how you change the word instead of saying never too late, never too early. Anybody have anything any wins that they want to share? What do you want to talk about today? I have no agenda. Just going with the flow. Several years, but you started a new channel to do other stuff. Cool. What's your channel about? Is the new channel this one under your name, Audacity Training? I wonder if you can pull people in. Does anybody know that? Can you invite people from the chat to come onto your live stream? Rosalie says, I think my biggest win is that I actually started posting after years of saying I was going to do it. And of course, I picked one of the busiest times in my life, but I'm committed. Ooh, you bring up a really good point, Rosalie, about being busy that I want to talk about. Mike says, no videos yet. Okay, I pulled up your first channel, though. You have I love this. You have 8.888 thousand subscribers. That's that 8 is the number of abundance, and you've got 3 of them. That's woo. Let's check it out. So here's Mike's first channel. Audacity Training, a resource for podcasters and audiobook creators. That's super cool. It's so niche, though. I was just going to say that. It's yeah, you're doing a great job. And yeah, it's clearly you have a clear vibe going on here. It's clearly a niche. And I will say that I know, yes, that whole niche topic, we've talked about that before. I've made a rant video about it. That just seems to be one of the biggest struggles that any YouTuber has, every single YouTuber has. It's the niche, do I pick a niche and stick with it, or do I not put myself in a box and, just be whatever? And so I have so many thoughts about that. Hey, Shane, welcome back. Shane is here. Okay, the way I figured out to share my screens is I'm thinking right now you guys are seeing, we're looking at Mike's channel, Audacity Training, and you should be able to see the chat on the right-hand side, right? That's my goal. At least this is going to be my MacGyver style setup until I learn how to use StreamYard or Ecamm, whatever it's called. Rosalie says, Mike, I'm almost 61, so I'll be there. So yeah, so Mike, what's your new training going to be about? Or not your new training, got the word training on my mind. What's your new channel going to be about? Great job, by the way. Like, this is cool. And I just feel like this number, for anybody watching this, abundance is coming to you. We all just saw 888. So thank you. I feel like that was a gift from the universe today. So much fun. Shane, what's going on? We're doing a live Q&A, just hanging out, talking, ask me whatever, tell me whatever you want, celebrate a win. You can ask me about YouTube, business, life, whatever. Okay, stop the share. Every time I want to go back to stop the share, I have to be careful that I don't hit end stream. So if you guys are going to try live streaming, just be aware of that. If you're using YouTube Studio. Okay, so stop sharing. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. There's 5 people here right now. That is really fun. Again, second live stream. Wasn't expecting anybody to come. 5 people. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that you're here. Shane's like, I'm just relaxing at the moment. Oh, Matt Man Solar. Matt, I assume you go by Matt, right? Like that's your name, but correct me if I'm wrong. Welcome back. Nice to see you again. Yes, it's going well. I'm excited. Second live stream. I'm having fun. Now there's 6 people here. I love it. So yeah, Matt says, yes, I do. Okay, cool. I wish I could like show the chat on the side because I can see it. Like, I wish you guys could see the chat. I just feel like that makes it more fun instead of just like looking at my face talking. And if anybody knows, tell me, can I bring people in? Like, I would love to like bring you in here with me, but I don't know how to do that. So I could probably chat GPT that, right? Okay, going back, Rosalie said something I wanted to bring up. She said, I think my biggest win is that I actually started posting after years of saying I was going to do it. Years of saying, like, how many people do that, right? You're not the only one, Rosalie. There's tons of people who waste years just saying that they want to do it, but they don't, right? And then of course I picked one of the busiest times of my life, but I'm still committed. Okay, here's what I have to say about that. Like, starting something new like this when you're super busy is actually the best time to start, because like, when are you not going to be busy? Like, you're always going to be busy. There's always like life, you know, there's always stuff to do. Like, you're always going to be busy. And if you can start something and stay committed to it while you are in a really busy season, like, now I know some seasons or chapters of life are busier than others. Like, I get that. But really, at the end of the day, like, you're always going to be busy, right? Like, you just always have stuff to do. And so it's like, it's the best time to start is when you feel busy, because if you can start and stay consistent. So like, if you say, I'm going to post 1 video a week on my YouTube channel, for example, or no matter what you're starting, if you're starting a business and you want to commit to putting a certain amount of time into it every single day or week or whatever your commitment is, if you can stay consistent during your busy season of life, then when you're less busy, again, which I don't think ever really happens, it's going to feel like a breeze. It's going to be so easy. So the best time to start is when you're busy. So congratulations, Rosalie, you are starting literally during the best time. And I actually have some tips about that. So like, I love making videos. Okay. If you're new to my channel, or getting to know me, whatever, I've been making content online, building a personal brand for like 3 years now. I started on Facebook first for a year consistently, and I've been consistent now on YouTube for 2 years. Posting at least 1 video a week. That was my commitment to myself. And I've actually exceeded that. Like, if you average it out, I've posted more than 1 video a week. But yeah, so when you feel really busy, and this is a good example, like going live. Okay. So hold on. My brain just did like a little squirrel thought. Let me keep it on track. So I always ask myself, like, how can I make this easy? Like, what is the easiest way I can do this? Okay. So Rosalie says, my dad always said, if you want something done, give it to a busy person. And I am so much energy as it is. Yeah. Like, I'm always asking myself, how can I make this easy? How can I make this fun? And I'm preparing. So this week is actually the last week of 4K for my daughter. Okay. I have a 5-year-old daughter and I'm a single mom, 24/7, sole custody, all me. Okay. So during the summer, I'm reducing, she's still going to go to like a school program through the summer. But I'm cutting her hours in half. It's just going to be a few hours a day. And so my time to myself to like do YouTube and run my business and do all the other stuff is super, super limited. And I thought, okay, how can I'm going to have a reduced amount of time. How can I still stay consistent with YouTube, for example, okay, and still get one video out a week to keep my commitment to myself, but in a way that feels really easy and like adaptable with my new schedule. And so one of the strategies I've been thinking about is just like, I could just go live every week instead of like, I don't know. Again, I'm still experimenting with this, but maybe instead of just having like no agenda, maybe I will have an agenda. So like, just like I would film a video, like, hey, experimenting with StreamYard, for example. Like I thought that might be my video next week. See if you want, type it in the chat if you would want to see that. Matt says, yes, it is way too much fun. Do it. Cool. Okay. Thank you, Matt. You can bring them in, but not with a default stream from YouTube. Okay. Thank you for that. So yeah, I'm just thinking like, I'm going to experiment with StreamYard anyways. So maybe during the summer, since I will have basically half the time to myself that I have now, why don't I just live stream every week? And then that way I eliminate all of the editing out of the whole entire process. And I could just do things that I'm going to do anyways. Right. So that's why I'm saying like, you can apply this to yourself. What are you already doing that you could just turn the camera on? Okay. And I'm on my computer so much. And that's why I'm like, okay, I really need something like StreamYard because I want to easily be able to share my screen. I have things I want to reference. I could show you guys inside my Canva thing. I could show you inside my YouTube dashboard. I could show you inside of my Kajabi account and show you how I run my online business or how I build an email sequence or how I, whatever, do like all the stuff I do on the computer. I could just turn the camera on and live stream it and just show people in real time. And those can be YouTube videos. So yeah, like that's how I'm thinking of, okay, summer on one hand is like, I'm going to be prioritizing relaxing and fun and just like being in mom mode and going to the beach and playing at the park and like doing all that kind of stuff. Like that's my summer priority. And I also need to maintain my business, maintain my YouTube channel. That's for me. And have time to myself so I don't go totally insane. Okay. So yeah, I'm just thinking like, what's the easiest way I can get this done? And so yeah. And I coach clients on that all the time because a lot of my clients, like they are starting online businesses. They are totally brand new to content creation. Like they're just like, where do I even start? And it's like, just turn the camera on, like whatever you're doing. Like there's one client we have that she has her own Airbnb business. And so she's like, well, I'm really busy with that. And then she also has a job and she's trying to start her, she's getting her new business up and running. And I'm like, well, just make a video when you're like cleaning your Airbnb. Like and she did it. And she's like, yeah, that's actually way easier. So it's like that net time, no extra time. What are you already doing that you can just build in, just turning the camera on and like make a video while you're doing that. And then that way you don't have to like find any extra time and it just makes it way easier for yourself. All right, let me catch up on these comments. Okay, so Shane, these live videos will give you a lot of watch time if you go long enough. Yes, to my surprise, that was something I learned with my first live stream. The average view duration is like 20 minutes. And yeah, it racked up a ton of watch hours, way more, like 4 times the amount that I typically do. So I was like, that's crazy. And watch hours have been a struggle of mine. Something I made a video about that a few weeks ago. like talking about how I finally have surpassed that 1,000 subscriber mark, but I'm still not monetized by the YouTube Partner Program because I haven't hit my 4,000 watch hours yet. And I made a whole video talking about that. I'm not going to repeat myself here. You can go back and watch it if you want. But yeah, I'm like, yeah, watch hours. When I cross that 4,000 mark, I'm going to jump up and down and like dance, and maybe I'll go live because I'm going to throw a party for myself because yeah, YouTube has been very slow growing for me. Like I am not one of those overnight, make a video and then it goes viral. Like I've never had that experience. My growth has been very slow, like watching a pot boil. And it has been very humbling and such a good personal development boot camp, like I talk about in my video, how YouTube changed my life, because yeah, this has been really teaching me a lot of patience and only comparing myself to myself instead of getting frustrated. Like when I see somebody get 1 million views on their first video ever. And again, that is such a small percentage of people that happens to. Whatever. And I'm doing YouTube for a lot more reasons. Like I'm not optimizing for views. I'm optimizing for so many other things. Like this is about like, this is fun. I love doing YouTube. Like I love it. And I have a lot of different goals with it. And I do it for a lot of different reasons, but like going viral is like not my goal, if that makes sense. I just want to cross that getting monetized by the YPP, because I view it like playing Mario Brothers, like a video game. It's like, I just want to get to the next level because it's like when you're playing Mario Brothers and then you keep falling off the same cliff or whatever. And you're like, I just want to be able to jump across that thing and know that I can get to the other side. Like that's how I feel about getting monetized. That's it. Like I've already monetized my channel selling my own stuff and doing affiliate marketing. Like my channel is monetized. Okay. From myself, but I want YouTube to recognize that I should be monetized through them as well. Okay. Let me see. Oh, my first was yesterday. Oh, awesome. So Mattman Solar did his first live yesterday. He said it was great fun. That's awesome. Congratulations. I'll go back after this. I'll go back to your channel and check it out. That's super fun. Let's see. Yes, let's see it. Mike said, yes, let's see it. Were you guys talking about like the StreamYard thing, using StreamYard? I think that's what you're referring to, Mike. Yes. Oh, Shane said yes, and Rosalie said yes. Okay, so everybody wants to see that. Cool. So that's what I'm gonna do next week. I'm gonna experiment with my first time using StreamYard, and you can watch me fumble around in real time and try to figure out how the software works. Okay, because honestly, at this point, I don't care. I am not afraid to show mistakes on camera live at all. Like, anybody else feel like that? Like I literally don't care. And I remember like before I started making content online, like 3 years ago, I was terrified. I started with live videos and I on Facebook, and I was absolutely terrified. Like I was like shaking. I thought I was going to throw up. I thought I was going to pass out. I felt like I couldn't even think straight. Like I was so terrified. It like really bad. Okay. And now I'm just like, I've gone live on Facebook again, not on YouTube, hundreds of times that I just don't care. So going live is a really great way to practice getting comfortable on camera and like being okay with yourself and not being afraid of other people judging you or looking like a fool. Because it's like I feel like I've made so many mistakes in public. I've cried. I've done so many different embarrassing things on camera live that I'm kind of like, I've kind of shown everybody like the worst of me. And if you still like me, wait till you see the better stuff, So it's pretty cool. Like, I've made so many live videos like at 5:30 in the morning when my daughter was still sleeping and I was having coffee like in my robe, and like I had, just woke up crazy bed hair. And I have curly hair, so like people with curly hair, if you know, you know, it's like when you wake up, it's a life of its own going on. And I'm not a big makeup person. I typically don't wear makeup. I hardly even own any. So I show up on camera without makeup because that's what I do in real life. Like I just don't care, you know? Cool. Shane says, you can be authentic, get watch hours, and get your other work done. Yeah, exactly. I love it. It's like, it's that no extra time thing, net time concept. Mike says, I'd like to see StreamYard demoed. Good idea to just do a live each week. Yeah. There should be a how to use StreamYard tutorial on YouTube somewhere. Yeah. So I think that just gave me an idea. That could actually be a good title because that's something that people would actually search for. So I could title it that, but just say like, you know, watch me figure out how to use it or something like that. I don't know. I'll have to figure out what a title should be, but that would be, and you can apply that, you know, to yourself, like to your own channel. Like if you're gonna go live and try to make it a video that could turn into evergreen content that people would still search for, like what's a title like that? You know, how to go live for your first time using StreamYard, something like that. Mike says you don't have to edit a live, which is a huge time saver. Totally. Totally. Another benefit of going live, for sure. You don't have to overthink it. And then you can also clip out parts. You can like repurpose the content into shorts or even standalone videos. Like from my live stream last week, I went live for 2 hours and there's chunks that I can repurpose into standalone videos. And those videos alone will be like 15 to 20 minutes each. So I still have yet to do that because that's like a whole project in and of itself. But it's still easier than like making a video from scratch. Shane says, people exaggerate about their successes. You're doing great. Comparisons are poisonous, but we all do it. So true, Shane. What a great point. Yes. You're absolutely right. That's something like, that's one of those things, type it in the chat. Like if you ever struggle with that, when you see somebody more successful than you, and again, success is all what you define it. But like, let's say in terms of YouTube, okay, one of my biggest struggles, I'll just share an example from my real life, is seeing somebody that is just like 8 years ahead of me in their YouTube journey and seeing their success and their numbers, like the numbers just blow my mind. You know, like look, like Ali Abdaal is somebody that I've been watching for years. I've been watching him for probably the past 5 or 6 or 7 years. I don't know, like for a very long time. And he's been doing YouTube for over 8 years now. And so like when I see the numbers on his channel, like 6 million subscribers, and you know, he posts a video and within the first hour, it already has like 100,000 views. It's like those kind of numbers just blow my mind. And it can feel, because he's so far ahead, it feels like unattainable. It's like, how am I ever going to reach that, you know? But it's all relative. Like I remember thinking when I first started, how am I ever going to get a video, you know, how is it ever going to get over 8 views? Because when you first start, like those are the kind of numbers you get. Most people, you'll get like 3 views, 8 views, 12 views. Then you start getting into the 20s and it's like, wow, my video had 22 views, you know? And it's like, so yeah, getting to like now I have a video, the most successful video on my channel has over 10,000 views. It's almost at 11,000 now. And I never thought I thought I would never have a video that had 10,000 views, you know? So, but you get there if you stay consistent. Right now, I can't imagine having a video that will have 100,000 views, but I'm sure if I stay consistent, I don't know how long it'll take, but I'm sure eventually I will, you know, like it's kind of inevitable if you keep with it. Matt says, I'm in the same boat. Got to be fun all the way to the end of the race. For sure. I'm prioritizing for fun. I make it fun first. If it's not fun for myself, like I want to have a good relationship with YouTube. I want to have a healthy relationship with this process, and I want to love it and enjoy it because life is short, and why would I waste my time doing something I hate? I'm not going to do that. Matt says, terrified and you kept coming back for more. Yep, I kept going live. He's referring to when I was talking about like I was terrified like 3 years ago to go live online. Absolutely terrified. And I kept doing it. I put in the reps. I kept showing up on a weekly basis. Even more than that. I mean, multiple times a week sometimes. Just doing it until I got that like feeling out of my body. Matt says, my live stream, everything I had set up got deleted as I started. So it was all off the cuff, but I made it through. Nice. Yeah. Relatable. Right? That's awesome. Great job for doing it. And yeah, and you said you had a blast. So like, that's all that matters, right? Yikes, I'll have to check it out. Yeah. So in my head, I actually like, I had things that I wanted to prepare for today because I was like, okay, well, this is like a Q&A, but what if nobody shows up and what if nobody has questions? Like maybe I should prepare questions ahead of time because I mean, I have hundreds of probably thousands of comments on my channel as a whole. And a lot of them are questions. So I thought, okay, I could go through and like pull some questions and then I was going to grab screenshots of them and then put them on a Canva slide and share my screen and do all this stuff. And then I was like, I mean, long story short, I just didn't have time to do it. I didn't make the time, I guess is a better way to say it. But instead, I chose to really take the weekend off and completely like disconnect and not do anything. Like I really like to unplug digitally, like a digital detox on the weekends, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, because my daughter doesn't have school on Friday. So it's a 3-day weekend for her. So I just try to make it like digital detox time. And that doesn't mean I never like use my phone or never do anything, but I try not to just like plug into like my work life, and I call YouTube is fun for me, but I also consider it work because I take work in a good way because I take it seriously. Like I'm committed to this for a minimum of 10 years. Like I still want to be making YouTube videos when I'm like 100 years old. So that'll be more than 10 years, but you know what I mean? But yeah, I treat it like a business. Shane says, prioritizing fun is something I need to do. Thank you for sharing that, Shane. Yeah, it's a good question. Like something that helps me is I just ask myself like, and this can apply to anything, not just YouTube, but like, how am I making this harder than it needs to be? Like that is a great question. I think I learned that from the book Effortless, I want to say. I don't know. I've read so many books, I could be wrong on which one that came from, but yeah, how am I making this harder than it needs to be? And then another question I ask myself is, what would this look like if this were fun? What would this look like if this were easy? What's the bare minimum I need to do to get X done? Like it's always, when you ask yourself quality questions, it's like, that's when the answer comes. At least that's what I find helpful for me. Anybody else? Matt says, it was funny almost. I had a local school recording with extra camera for trailing and extra content. They were having more fun with it than me. Oh man. Yeah, all a learning experience. And then this morning too, I wanted to, so after I dropped my daughter off at school, I like parked my car and I was just sitting there talking to ChatGPT. And I was like, okay, I had a question come in yesterday that I could answer live. Like I was thinking if I was going to prepare my questions ahead of time, like I could grab this one because it was a question that came in yesterday about like, which platform is better? Which one do I recommend? Mastermind Business System or Kajabi? And I'm like, well, that's kind of hard for me to answer like in a comment, just in a comment of a video. Like I can make an entire video about that. So I could just make it while I'm going live, right? So I was talking with ChatGPT and then I was like, I need like a whimsical diagram and all this kind of stuff. And so I had like all of that prepared, but I never actually, I didn't have time, like just the time between dropping her off at school and then getting home and then getting ready to like go live. I just didn't have time to like put all that stuff together. But now I've got material if I can go back and finish it and then like make a video out of it if I want to. So yeah, and then I also thought, part of the reason for going live is to save time, to not like overthink every little thing, not do a bunch of prep on the front end and do no editing on the back end, basically. So yeah, but it is what you make it, because so after last week's live, I did go back and I actually spent like probably an hour and a half, like optimizing that video. Like I updated the title, not the thumbnail, but I added a description. I added timestamps. That can be time consuming, especially because I was going through 2 hours of footage. So what I did for that was like, I play it on double speed. Yeah. And then add the timestamps like that. And I also use a good tip. If anybody, I don't type it in the chat. Like, do you have a process for adding your timestamps to your videos? Because I always find that to be one of the most, time sucking activities, but I feel I've kind of set a new standard for myself. Like going forward, I really want to have timestamps on all my videos. So I've been doing it recently. And so what I use is, I use Sumify AI. Let me know. Do you want me to show you? Because I can show you guys how I do it. I can go through the wonky trying to share my screen on YouTube Studio live streaming. I can show you. Okay, Shane says yes. Okay, cool. I'll show you. Let me answer some of these other questions first. Matt says, I wanted to get Chat GPT to give me a summary, but it would not. Okay, hey, perfect. Matt, stay here and watch because I'm going to show you how I do it, and this is going to change your life. Okay, and then Shane says, do you add an end screen? Yes, I do. I add end screens to all my videos. I actually found that like the whole uploading process, I do a lot on the back end to optimize as best as I know from what I've learned over the past 2 years. I spend a lot of time optimizing my videos on the back end, and it takes like an hour to an hour and a half per video. Like sometimes it takes me longer to do all that stuff than it does to actually make the video itself. Isn't that crazy? Okay, so this is what I do. Let me show you. Okay, so I gotta find an example here that I can use. Why don't we, Shane, should we like use we could use your channel as an example. Okay, I can show you how to do it. So let me pull up his channel here. Okay, this doesn't look like the right channel. I can't find the right Shane Lockwood. Let's see. Hold on, that's going to be too clunky. I'll just show you from my own account. It'll be easier, I guess. Okay. So let's see. Let me go to a video that I don't have timestamps on, and I can show you how I would do it. Okay, now I got to share my screen. Here we go again. Thank you for bearing with me, people. Okay. All right. Can you guys see? Yeah, I want to make sure it's like, hello. I want to just make sure I was like showing you the right thing. Okay, so here's inside my dashboard. Okay, so I don't think this one has timestamps. Okay, so you go view on YouTube. Let's double check. I don't think I have timestamps. No, I don't. Okay, great. So I have the extension Sumify AI, and you can see it's right here. Okay, you guys seeing it? When you have the extension Sumify AI, this little box right here will pop up when you watch not just your videos, but anybody's videos. Okay, and I'll show you. So it's Sumify AI. Okay, it's a Chrome extension. So you just say add to Chrome. You can like log in. I already have it. Okay, so when you look at here, my extensions, it's right here. Okay, I don't know why it says give access requested. I already have access, whatever. Okay, so I pull up the video I want to add timestamps to. And then when you click on the little down arrow, this is the entire transcript. Okay, so all you do, like it's just there, like boom. I click on the copy button. Okay, so copy. Then I pull up ChatGPT. Okay, and I say, please give me timestamps for this YouTube video based on the transcript. Paste it. Okay. There you go. Just poof, puts my whole entire transcript right there. Okay. So now here is the thing to pay attention to. I use this to give me the captions of the timestamps. So I don't have to do any of this thinking. Okay. Of like what to title the timestamps. It does that for me. However, the actual time is not accurate. Okay. If anybody knows of a tool out there that will give you accurate time stamps with the chapter, let me know, because I have not figured that out yet. Okay. So, but look at how cool this is. Like, so this was for the video. Again, this one, why starting YouTube is a brilliant idea, even if no one watches. Okay. And it broke it down into, intro, 3 reasons overview, personal growth, legacy, and wealth building, because that was the way I set up the video. I said there's like 3 main reasons. Okay. And then it broke it down into like those 3 categories. So under number 1, personal growth, then it gave like, timestamps. So that's super cool. Now, this is like a kind of too many, I feel like. So I would say, okay, and I work with ChatGPT until I'm happy with the titles, basically. So I might say something like, there's too many timestamps. Simplify this to give the viewer the best viewing experience. Mike says, what a time saver. Yeah, exactly. So I work it out with ChatGPT a little bit until I really like the timestamps. Well, now it went too extreme. Now it cut it down in half, but you get the point. So then what I'll do is I will copy paste this. Okay, and then I will go back to YouTube Studio. I'll go in to the edit. Pop it in there. Okay, so I've got it here, and now all I have to do is update the correct times. So then right inside of your, editing your video, you can just play it right in here. So I'll play it, but on double speed. So I'll go to settings, double, and then I play the video and I listen for these like timestamps, and then I update it. So like, let's say, Okay. Let's say at 107, I'm talking about boundaries and saying no. So then I just go in here and I type in 107 like that. And I do it for the whole thing until I'm done. And that's how I add timestamps. So again, it's using Sumify AI is like a huge time saver. It still does take time to do this though. So yeah, that's how I do it. Let's stop sharing. Oh my God, it's been almost an hour already. See, when you go live, like time just flies. It's like crazy. Moving this over. Oh, you guys can't see that. So that's how I do timestamps. If Matt says, if you ask ChatGPT to summarize and give it a link to a YouTube video, it will suggest some software that can do it. Oh, cool. Aw, Rob the Maritimer's back. Hey, Rob. Thank you so much for being here on my second ever live stream. I mentioned you at the beginning because, yeah, I really appreciate that you complimented my first live stream last week and told people they should go watch it. And yeah, they did. So that was super cool. Thank you, Rob. Shane says, hi, Rob. Rosalie, I have to pop off here, but we'll catch the replay. Thank you, friend. You're really helping me so much. Aw, thank you so much, Rosalie. You're doing awesome. And remember, you're in your busy chapter of life, and that's the best time to start, right? So you got this. Matt says, hey, Rob. Rosalie says, hi, Rob. See, Rob, I told you, you're on a first name basis. Mike says, hi at Rob the Maritimer. So yeah, Rob, so to fill you in, I've been live streaming now for like an hour, and this is my second ever live stream. And says, hey, great live, missed the beginning. Yeah, it's super fun. I think this is going to be like my summer strategy for YouTube, because I was explaining earlier that like my summer schedule is changing. I'm going to have like half the time to myself that I do now, and going live is just like so much easier. Saves so much time. You just show up and hit the button and start talking and engage with whoever is there. And it's like, it's just fun. It's like a surprise, right? And you don't have to edit and none of that stuff. Rob's like, right? Yeah. So I think, Rob, because I know you use Ecamm, I was asking ChatGPT, which one should I try? I was like, Rob uses Ecamm. Should I use that one? Or should I use StreamYard? And so I went down the rabbit hole. He said, Rob says, so easy, no editing. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I think it says StreamYard is a bit more beginner friendly. It says they're both very easy to use, but like StreamYard is a good place to start. Like if you just want something that feels really intuitive. And so I thought next week I'm going to experiment with StreamYard and see how I like it. And if I don't like it, then maybe I'll try the Ecamm thing. But yeah, I really want to be able to like share my screen easier, because I am learning now that this is my second live that YouTube Studio, like, yeah, super basic functionality. Like you can go live, but basically other than that, I don't feel, and maybe I just don't know, but just from playing around, there's nothing intuitive to me that says I can pin somebody's comment, that says I could bring somebody in if I want to bring somebody in from the audience to like join me. I don't see how I can do that. Rob says StreamYard is where I started too. Oh, very cool. Okay, good to know. So yeah, I think next week I'm going to be experimenting with StreamYard, and I'm just going to do that live. And it's going to be fun. So something I learned from my live stream last week was that my lighting sucked. And again, because I wasn't planning on like actually doing a live. I thought I was just going to be on for like 5 minutes or even less. I wasn't expecting anybody to be there. And so I didn't even set up properly. Like I didn't think about my lighting or any of that stuff. And so anyways, when I watched it back, some of it, I was like, oh my God, like my lighting is terrible. I got this thing. Check this out. So all I've done so far, and again, I was gonna actually set this up and use it for my live today, but I didn't because I ran out of time. And so I just put You guys, look at this. I just put a lamp on my desk. See it? No! Oh my God. Way overexposed. I literally just put this lamp like right here, right behind my computer. So I would have like better lighting for this one. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. So see, you guys, just get resourceful. Like you don't need a bunch of stuff at the beginning, but I bought this. Check this out. I love it. And I'm excited to use it because I can, long story short, this thing like moves. You can put this down because I like to make videos. Sometimes like I like to write or draw stuff and I need that like overhead aerial shot. And I have not had, I had a tripod in the past that used to be able to do that, but you could like see the legs. And so it was like super clunky to use and really annoying. And I ended up breaking that thing anyways. Like I was trying to adjust it and then the whole thing like broke. And so I was like, okay, well, that's a piece of junk. I think I got that one from Walmart for like $8. So anyways, I got this thing. And so I'm excited to use it. So next time I'm filming a video and I want to like write or draw something, I'm going to be using this because it like extends. You guys see, you can adjust this and it'll extend out and then look down so that you don't see tripod legs. So I'm super excited about that. Does anybody else like to like write and draw in their videos? Because I really, really love it. Matt says, I used vMix, but much more involved, but very powerful, but StreamYard is a great tool. Okay, good to know. Matt, did you use StreamYard on your first live last week? And I use Matt says I use a whiteboard a lot too. Yeah, that was an era I went through. A couple years ago when I started this channel, I did a lot on my whiteboard. And I haven't done that anymore because I just got more into like the drawing on paper. Yeah. Because I also found the audio was kind of jacked up because it was like the camera was further away and I don't have a special microphone. Like I've just been filming videos on my phone this entire time. Or my computer, like sharing my screen. But yeah, everything has been on my phone. Mike asked, Matt, is your camera your phone? Or I don't know if you're asking Matt that or me. If you're asking me, yes, my camera is my phone. Matt says, nope, vMix. And Matt says, I've been using different types each week. Walking, whiteboard, green screen. Yeah, cool. Yeah, it's just fun to experiment. Like, see what you like doing, you know? I don't know, I've heard a lot of the gurus, probably Ali Abdaal and probably like Sean Cannell and stuff say that like, until you've made 100 videos, like literally don't even worry about it. Don't worry about anything. Don't overthink anything. Don't get crazy worrying about your niche or all this kind of stuff. Like just use that. Like your first 100 videos are like your experimentation phase. And I totally see the value in that. Now, again, it's always the niche or no niche thing. You will grow faster. You will, because it seems like people have proven that if you like just pick a lane and stay in it and your channel is like super clear, like I'm an artist and I show you how to like paint and every video is about painting, you have a very bingeable channel right from the bat. But if you don't know what you want to do, I totally subscribe to that theory of just experiment, like just make videos that you're excited to make and that are fun to make for you. And you will find your voice and you will find what you like talking about and you will find what your audience likes and then just double down on that, you know, and then just keep going. Matt says, I use a camera from a laptop and an extra camera plugged into a USB. Cool. Matt says, content more important than all the other stuff. Exactly. Mike says, I used Riverside for a while in another life, but I didn't like it. I like how you said in another life. I'm trying eCam now for the free trial and loving it. Okay, cool. Good to know. So yeah, it's just about fun, right? Fun, experimentation, see what you like, that kind of stuff. Does anybody else have any other questions or anything that you want to talk about? Otherwise, I think I might wrap up this live. Oh, you know what? I mentioned last week I told you guys that I binged watched Nikki Saunders' channel for a while, and she makes videos like about AI tools and stuff like that, and she's awesome. And she made a video about the limitless AI pendant, and I ordered it and it came. Let me show you a preview. Okay, check this out. This is something I'll probably make a live video experimenting with too, or I don't know, we'll see. That's on my to-do list for today, is to actually get started with this thing. So it looks like this. Okay, it's just like this little thing, and it comes with like a thing that you can turn it into a necklace and wear it, or this is magnetic, and you can just go like this. Like I can literally just like clip this on my clothes, and then it's like talking to ChatGPT. Like if you guys, because I do this all the time. I don't know about you. Type it in the chat if you do. I talk to ChatGPT all the time. And this is basically like doing it hands-free. Like, so you can just wear this and talk, and it'll hear you. And then there's a limitless AI, or what is this called? Yeah, limitless. There's an app, and I have to like figure that out today too, how to set it up. Yeah, I don't know. Comes with like the instructions, comes with here. Now we're doing an unboxing video. Okay. Get started. It's limitless AI pendant. Okay. No, this is not a sponsored video. This is just something I bought because Nikki Saunders recommended it. I immediately knew I had to have it. And yes, Nikki, if you happen to come across this video, not that she would, but if you do, Nikki, I used your affiliate link. So I do affiliate marketing myself. And so it's like, tell me if you guys do this. If you guys are experienced with affiliate marketing, let me know in the chat. But because I've been doing affiliate marketing for like over a decade, it's like one of those things that's on my radar where if I'm going to buy something, I will go out of my way to make sure that I use the affiliate link of whoever I learned about it from, or whoever I feel like, gave me the most helpful information. Like if I went down the rabbit hole and watched like 10 different YouTube reviews of something that I wanted to buy, the person that I felt like helped me the most in making my decision, I will go back, I will look in their description box and purchase it from their affiliate link. Because doing affiliate marketing myself, I know how much every person who's an affiliate appreciates like you using their link. Like it doesn't cost the buyer anything extra. You're just giving a kickback to the person who took the time and effort to like give you values to help you make a decision. So yeah. So anyways, Nikki, I used your affiliate link. So peace. Okay. So it also comes with this like necklace thing. This is like, I don't know, this is on there like this, but yeah, okay, it's coming apart. You can turn this into a necklace and wear it, or you can just clip it on your clothes. So I'm so excited because I love walking outside when it's nice out. Like I love going for like an hour-long walk. And while I'm walking, I have so many ideas come to me, and I do not like to take my phone because I like to totally unplug. Like I don't want to carry a phone on me. I don't like to bring anything with me when I'm walking. I like to just be free. And I'm actually going to do that today, probably after this live stream. I can wear this and just talk as I'm walking and brainstorm. I can just brain dump all of my ideas, and this thing will hear everything I say. And then later I can go into the app, which is like a ChatGPT thing, where then you talk to it and say, okay, based out of everything I said today, give me a summary. What was my day about? What were my biggest learnings of the day? What were my struggles? What would the next 3 videos, what are the next 3 YouTube videos I should make based on what I was brainstorming about today? Like, you can like do all that and you don't have to hold the phone, which is like what I'm just like so excited about. So yeah, I just feel like this is going to take my productivity to the next level, because talking to ChatGPT, I spend so many hours doing that every single week. And just the fact that I'm no longer going to have to hold my phone to do that is like a total game changer. So I'm super, super excited about that. Okay, so this isn't even recording me right now because I don't have it like hooked up and you have to charge it and stuff like that. So anyways, let me catch up on some of these comments here. Wow, we still have 7 people are here. Thank you. Thank you to all 7 of you for being here. I really appreciate it. Again, my expectation was 0. So, second live stream. Okay. Matt says, if you want to do a live cast with another creator, I would love to join you. We can work out the details. Cool. If you're interested, not a fit for my channel, but it is for yours. Got it. Okay, cool. Yeah, I need to check out your channel, and yeah, we can talk offline about this. Thank you. That would be really fun. Shane says, I love to write and draw, but I don't have a way of showing it in videos yet. Yeah. So Shane, maybe get like one of these things. I got this on Amazon for like, it wasn't that much. I want to say it was like $30. This thing, let me back up. Whoops. There's my box from the other thing. This. I'm pretty excited. Otherwise, what I will do is I will just take my phone. I don't even know where that thing is. I don't have it on me right now. What I do is like, I'll draw something and then I'll just film it. And then I'll add it as an overlay to the video. So like, let's say I'm talking about something and I film myself on my phone talking about the concept. After I do that, I'll make a drawing of it and then just film that without talking. Like, I'm just making a video of it. And then I add that footage on top as an overlay. So that has been a really good workflow for me. Like, that's how I've been able to work that out, considering I'm only using my phone. Ideally, like, I would love, one time I saw how Ali Abdallah like had his whole YouTube studio set up, and it's like, I mean, he's got built-in cameras everywhere. Like, he has a whole proper studio, and he has like a camera mounted from the ceiling so that he can just do his aerial shots. He's got a camera here and a camera there. And like, it's like, I would love, that's like my dream a couple of years down the road. Like, I want to have like a proper like YouTube studio with all the cameras just like in place, ready to go at all times. But yeah, right now, I don't have that set up right now. I'm just using what I have, and I'm trying to improve one thing at a time. So this new tripod is like my next thing. Okay, let me move this over to my limitless AI stuff. I'm so excited. So excited to use that. Okay, there's some more comments here in the chat. Gosh, I really wish I could show you guys. Oh, hi, there's 8 people here now. Hi, thank you for whoever joined. We need a live stream about that. Affiliate links. Yes, that has been, thank you. And so, M Coco. Hi, what's your first name? What can I call you? Peter, another person. Thank you for joining. Hi, Peter. Thanks for being here. How to start affiliate marketing. Oh, and Shane. Okay, wow. So 3 people just in a row said, yeah, I would love to set up affiliate links. Okay, so this is awesome. We can talk about affiliate marketing right now. Please, like, let me know, what are your questions about it? What are your questions? Fire away, because affiliate marketing has probably been the most common question asked on my channel. It has been one of those things that I have wanted to make a really in-depth video about, and it has I have not made one yet because there is so much I have to say about it that I feel like for me to make a video about that is going to be, it's a lot of, I need the time to really sit down and think about what I want to say because I have so much. And you guys, I've been doing affiliate marketing for over a decade. Okay. And so, yeah, I would love to just talk about some of it right now because then I can get that off of my to-do list because I want to tell you guys about it, but it's just so much. Okay, so please just start asking me questions and let's just start there because otherwise I'm going to lose my mind. Okay. Okay, so the first question is, where do you get them? Okay, do you seek them out or do they seek you? How do you select the right ones? Do you make much? How do you find people who work with small creators? Okay, so let's go one by one. Okay, I see it like this. There's like, to me, there's like 3 different levels of affiliate marketing. Okay, now to give you an insight of my experience, like I said, I've told you I've been doing this for over a decade. I've done everything from as small, what I would consider level 1 is doing something like Amazon Associates, where you don't, like, anybody can do that basically. Like, you just sign up for an Amazon Associates account and you can start getting affiliate links right away and you can start plugging them in your YouTube videos right away. But unless you are selling high ticket items like tech stuff, okay, like cameras and gear and all, that's why you see a lot of YouTubers like selling high-end cameras and that kind of stuff, because that's really only where you make like significant money, because the commissions on a platform like Amazon Associates, that again, there's like low barrier to entry, almost anybody can do it. You just need to get your account approved. And again, I don't know who gets denied. Like, I don't know what their rules are, but it's very easy to sign up. You can just do it and you can do it today. The commission's like 4%. So if, for example, I made a video on my channel saying like, and I made this like, I don't know how long ago, months ago, saying how I made almost like $6,000 on my YouTube channel without being monetized. It was through most affiliate marketing, mostly. But, oh, and I said I made like 64 cents. It was like some odd number, like $5,497.64 or something like that. The 64 cents was from Amazon Associates because I sold 2 books and each commission on each book was 32 cents. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. That's like level 1. You can set it up. You can plug in the higher ticket stuff that you use. Like, for example, in the description box on my channel, I have the standing desk that I use because the standing desk was a couple $100. And so if somebody buys it through my affiliate link, my 4% commission or whatever it's going to be is going to be much higher than if I sell a book that's like $20, you know? So that's level 1. And I recommend, like, if you've never done any affiliate marketing, if you are brand new, start there. Like, open up an Amazon Associates account. What are the favorite things that you use that you actually bought from Amazon, and put that in your description box and see how it goes, you know, because when people click on it and they buy through you, you get credit. Now, another thing to know, they also have, I believe it's like a 24-hour cookie window. Is it 24 hours or 48? I think it's 24. So the cool thing is, if somebody, like, let's say you have a book that you recommended that you just happen to talk about in your YouTube video, and you say, you know, books mentioned below in the description box, and you plug in your affiliate link, if they go to Amazon to look at that book through your link, whatever they buy in their entire cart, in their entire order, within, I believe it's that 24-hour cookie window, you get a commission on. So you get a commission on the whole thing. And I have done Amazon Associates. Like, I mean, that's one of the things that I started over a decade ago. And I remember like looking at all the commissions that would come through. I just like had a piece of spit fly out there. Like, I would be selling, and this was when I lived in Costa Rica, and I wrote a blog at the time. That's where I started. I was blogging and I was plugging affiliate links into my blog as it related to things I was talking about in Costa Rica. So like, here's my favorite sunscreen, here's this. And like people would buy the sunscreen, but they would also buy like random stuff. Like, and so though all of those sales would be on my commissions dashboard. And I was like, cool. Like I recommended sunscreen, but somebody ended up buying like a kitchen appliance and I got a commission on that. So Amazon Associates, platforms like that. I know you can do other things too, like Walmart has an affiliate program. I mean, pretty much like a ton of things. You just have to ask, just look online and say like, does this, where do you shop a lot? Do you shop at like Menards or Home Depot? Like, do you have a channel about tools? Like, see if they have an affiliate program and get an affiliate link for whatever you're talking about. So that's level 1 affiliate marketing. That's the easiest place to start. Okay. Let me take a sip of water. Oof. I told you guys I have a lot to say about affiliate marketing. Okay. What's the next question? Should we move on to level 2? Or before I move on to level 2, any questions about level 1? Okay, Matt says, sounds like a use for my parts list on project videos. For sure. Yeah, like, yes, Matt, that's a great idea. Like and add it to your upload defaults. Upload default settings, whatever it is. So like I'll show you, let me share my screen here. Okay, so when you go to settings, I'm sure, if you already know how to do this, just bear with me. I know some people don't. So you go to settings on your channel and then go to upload defaults. Okay. And then you can plug it in here. So like you'll see here, my favorite tools. I already have Part-Time YouTuber Academy, Kajabi, Mastermind. So here's like 3 things. I'm an affiliate for all of these. Okay. So they're just in my upload defaults. So they're on every single video and I don't have to think about it. My home office and desk stuff. Okay. So my standing desk, my Apple iMac that I use, and my magnetic phone charger, my Apple iPhone 15 Pro, blah, 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 blah. And then make sure that you always include a disclaimer like this. Some of the links above are affiliate links, which means I may earn a small commission if you choose to use them. You need to be clear, like you need to have this. Otherwise, you get kicked out of the program. Okay. Stop my share. All right. Now, let's move on to level 2 affiliate marketing as I see it. Okay. There's 3 levels in my mind. Okay. Matt says that's important. Yes. The disclaimer. Is that what you're talking about? So level 1, you don't make a ton of money from, but it's a good place to start because there's like almost no barrier to entry and you can just start doing it right away. Matt says, yep. Okay. Now I would call level 2, like, that's the kind of thing that you typically will have to apply for and get approved. Okay. So like you just saw, Part-Time YouTuber Academy, for example, I had to apply for that. I had to go through an approval process. Like they don't just invite anybody in. Okay. And so when you're in, that's $1,000 program. Okay. And then there's a commission on that. Now, and that can be anywhere. So like when you sell somebody else's high ticket, and when I say high ticket, I'm talking about something that's like $1,000 or more. that's kind of the area you want to stick in to make a significant amount of money. And in the industry, okay, and I started doing this over this is probably one of the things I started over a decade ago too, where I was like, and this is why I'm so into affiliate marketing, because I just know the power of it. So have you ever heard of Create and Go? Anybody? They are the people who taught me how to blog. And again, that was this was before I was doing YouTube. That was blogging and making a website and stuff was kind of my first content creation experience. Well, anyways, Create and Go, and I think they still are a company to this day. Let's see if I can pull it up. That would be fun. Let's see. My tea is in the way. Yeah, here we go. Shout out to Create and Go. I'm going to share my screen because this is super fun. Okay, so Alex and Lauren, if you're watching, thank you so much for giving me this experience. Now, I know Alex is not part of the company anymore. It's Lauren and somebody else. I think his name is Matt. I don't know, but either way. Okay, so Create and Go. These are the people that I started doing affiliate marketing with on a higher ticket program, okay? And I made in the first month, I made over $1,000. And I was like, what? That was way too easy. This is crazy, okay? So let's see, start a blog here, courses. Their courses were a little bit different back then, but the point is, so I purchased one of their courses. They had 3. Now it looks like they have 2, okay? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Let's see what this is. 6-figure blog builder. Oh, his name's Noah, not Matt. Sorry, Noah. Yeah, like I said, I knew it when Create and Go started with Lauren and Alex back in the day. Let's see, can we find the price? Here we go. You get all this, you get this. Here we go. Perfect. Perfect example. One-time payment of $9.97. Okay, so I was a student first. I actually bought it and used it myself. I loved it, and then I applied for their affiliate program, and they approved me. Okay, and they were giving a 50% commission. I don't know what they give now, but I don't know. I should see if I should log into my account and see if I still have my affiliate. Speaking of that, but anyways, I loved everything I learned from them. They had such a great online course. I learned so much. They taught me how to set up my first WordPress website, start blogging, doing all the stuff that I didn't even know I didn't know how to do. And I loved their course. Okay. And yeah, so long story short, I got an affiliate link, and then I started plugging it naturally into my blog that I had. And I think I even wrote a blog post of a review, how I learned to blog. And then I talked about my experience with it. And am I sharing my screen? I don't think so. And naturally plugged it because this is the thing. If you're going to do affiliate marketing, sell what you actually love and use. That's my rule for myself. I don't promote anything that I don't believe in. Okay. And I've turned down big money from big names. I'm not going to say who, but famous people. All of you in the room know who they are. And I'm not going to name names. I have turned down big names because I did not want to promote what they were selling, because at the end of the day, my core audience that I would be selling it to, it wouldn't benefit them. And so I said, no. Okay. And that is so important. Like, you will be successful with affiliate marketing if you sell what you actually love and you use that as a standard for yourself. Like, I will always prioritize audience trust over extra money. I find that it's more valuable than the money. It just is. So now you can see, I told you, like, I made my first month doing that, I made over $1,000. It's like I sold 2 of those courses, making a $500 commission on each of them. Boom, $1,000 just for writing that blog post that is evergreen. It probably still exists out there in the world today. And my affiliate link, I'm sure, because this was years ago, I'm sure my affiliate link is like broken and I need a new one. But yeah, if I went back and fixed that, who knows? I could probably still be making a commission on their courses, you know? Yeah. And then Alex was really cool. He invited me to do, because like I said, they had like 3 different courses at the time. And I had bought the first one and maybe the second one too. I can't remember. But then the third one, he had reached out to me via email and said, like, what did he say? If you would be willing to get on, well, at the time we didn't have Zoom. It was like, I think it was Skype. Remember Skype, people? Oh my God. He said, if you get on Skype with me and are willing to give a video testimonial that I can use on the YouTube channel and like on his sales pages and stuff like that, that they would give me the next course that I hadn't bought yet. They would give that to me in exchange, and also give me an affiliate link because I would be taking the course then. And I was like, yeah. So I did that interview. I was on one of the sales pages I saw. I don't know if they put me on their YouTube channel or what, I don't know. But yeah, so they're like, that's how you do level 2. Basically, it's like, are you enrolled in any high ticket courses or programs that are over like $1,000, or even if it's like a $500 course and they give you about a 50% commission, you're still making $250 on every single sale. And now, just so you know, like, industry standard, 40 to 50% is like, that's been my experience with most of doing that level 2 style affiliate marketing. Usually the commission on an evergreen course where the person selling it like literally doesn't have to do anything because it's evergreen, is like a 40 to 50% commission. However, sometimes commissions are lower. Like sometimes it's 10%, 15%, 20, 30. So it just depends. Matt says, lots of high ticket items with solar companies. I should just ask them? That not too aggressive? No, definitely ask them, Matt. Like, yeah, ask them. You literally have nothing to lose. Just talk to them. I don't know. Like, do you have a personal relationship with these people? Like, are you physically in a store buying something, or is this something you purchase online? I don't know. Like, let's say you like the person who's selling to you, just talk to him and be like, hey, yep. Matt says, yep. I don't know what that was in what I was asking. It's basically, I think that was like when I asked you, do you know the person? It's all online. Well, either way, I mean, it doesn't matter, but like, it's about how you're going to approach them. Like, are you going to send an email? Are you going to send a text message? Or are you going to just like talk to the person next time you pop into the store? So Matt says, no, all online. I know one, but that's all. Okay. Well, all you need is one. Okay. So you just ask. That's it. Send an email. Do you guys offer an affiliate program? If so, I would love to, know more about it. How can I be approved to be an affiliate? I use this. I absolutely love it. I have a YouTube channel where I talk about how to do fill in the blank. I will be happy to promote your product. You could even say, I'm a walking billboard for you already. I'm already promoting your products. I would love an affiliate link, please. Not every single company has an affiliate program set up. Okay. So if you get a no, don't take it personal. Okay. It's either they don't have it set up, or maybe they have requirements of entry that you need to you need to jump through those hoops to get approved, whatever. Let's see. Peter says, if you don't ask the question, the answer is always no. Exactly. Like you literally have nothing to lose. You have no affiliate link now. So just ask them. And what's the worst that could happen? You still don't have an affiliate link? Who cares? You know, or you could, and you could be making, I mean, I know solar stuff is expensive, right? So you could be making a ton of money on that. I was waiting for them, but I should ask. Is that what you're saying? Yes, ask. Definitely ask. So with Part-Time YouTuber Academy, by the way, let me pull it up. I'll tell you another example. Okay. Is anybody who's watching this in this? Is anybody in PTYA? Because I love this community. Okay, this is something I really use and I really love. And I'll tell you the example of how I got to become an affiliate. Okay. Here is, like I mentioned, Ali Abdallah. I've been watching him for years. I love him. I knew I wanted to enroll in PTYA. That's what they call it for short, PTYA. I knew I wanted to enroll in that program for like a year before I actually joined, because I'm like, I love Ali Abdallah. I love learning from him. And when I knew that when I was ready to like dedicate the time to learning how he teaches how to do YouTube, I was like, I'm totally enrolling in this program. Like, I need this. Okay. I enrolled in the course. I took the whole entire thing. Like I binge watched the entire thing in 2 weeks. I started implementing the strategies. I started seeing my growth like take off, build momentum way faster than if I would not have enrolled in this. Like I would have been doing YouTube still wrong 2 years later. Okay. I learned so much. Stop sharing. I learned so much and I love the program so much. And at the time, so I asked, I wrote a message because inside of PTYA, they have a community. It's really cool, you guys. Like it's not only just an online course. They also have a whole community and they do live events. Like this week, they're doing like 4 live events. It's awesome. Like, they don't do that every week usually, but usually it's like on a monthly basis. They will have somebody from their team, again, who works on Ali Abdallah's channel that has 6 million subscribers. They will have somebody from the team come and give like a masterclass, and you get to attend it live if you want to. You can watch the replays, you can ask questions and get, I got advice on how to improve one of my thumbnails from Tintin Smith, who used to be Ali Abdallah's like right-hand person. He just recently left he left the company to start his own business. I got to have like one-on-one coaching from him. And because I changed my thumbnail the way that he told me to, it's now the second best performing video on my channel. So like, can you see the value of PTYA? Can you see why I am so excited to promote this? And I'm naturally promoting it right now because I'm just talking. I love it. I love it. Okay. So I messaged them like, hey, how can I get an affiliate link? And at the time they told me like they were redoing the back end system of their affiliate program. So they said, we're redoing it. We'll let you know when we've got it ready again. Okay. And I was like a squeaky wheel. Like every couple of weeks I'd be like, what's the status on the affiliate program? I want to start selling this. Like I was the squeaky wheel that gets the oil or whatever. And then when it came out, I got notified. I applied right away and I got approved right away. And so, yeah, so now it's in my videos and I've already gotten a ton of clicks on it. And like, this was very recent. Like this just happened like less than a month ago. I don't know if I've made any sales yet because they do have a 30-day refund policy. And so you don't know if you converted the sale until after the refund period is over. But I have a ton of clicks on my affiliate links so far. And I would assume that I've made a sale by now. So I'll be pleasantly surprised when I do and like whatever. So yeah, that's what's so fun about affiliate marketing, because it's like, I invested in this program for myself and I love it so much. And because they have an affiliate program, now I can make money just by recommending it to people, which is like super cool. And they are happy, like they're happy to give that commission because I'm doing the heavy lifting of doing the promotion. Like I just talked about PTYA for the past how many minutes and I'm promoting it. They didn't have to do that. I'm doing the promotion for them. So they're happy to give me the kickback of the commission. And it doesn't cost the buyer anything extra at all, you know? So if you enroll in PTYA, please use my link. It's below. Thank you. What else? So that's level 2. Okay. Everybody understand level 2 affiliate marketing that I'm talking about? Let me know if you have any questions. Let me read the chat. I'm so happy I'm doing this live because I've been wanting to talk about this I've literally been wanting to make a video about affiliate marketing for like over a year, and I feel like I'm just making it right now live. So this is great. Matt says, sorry, deleted a message somehow. She's a good person. She should be able to get the right contact. They do a lot of this with others. Matt, I don't know. What is that in reference to? I'm a little confused. I don't know what you're talking about there. You have to re-edit this and release the video on it. That's what I was thinking. I could just edit this part out and make this like my affiliate marketing video. Shane says reputation is really important. Yes. And again, that is my rule of thumb. I will only promote things that I really love. Shane says audience trust is priceless. Yep. Contacting them earlier. Got it. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, Matt, just go ask her. And she should be able to get the right contact. Yes. That's the thing too. Like if you just start with whoever you know, like whether it's, you could just be Googling the company. If it's all online, you don't know people in real life. Send an email, like requesting affiliate program question, something like that. Who is the right person that I talk to about this? Matt says, I will today. Awesome. Cool, Matt. So yeah, let me know how that goes. Let me know if you get your first affiliate link. Or yesterday, if I can find a way, do some time travel there. Okay, now, if you guys don't have any questions about level 2, oh wait, Peter says, just want to say you and Rob the Maritimer are like my mentors getting me started. I even tagged you both in my first video to say thank you. Oh, after watching you record a video now. Peter, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. That is so awesome. That is so awesome. I am taking this moment to just soak up that compliment. You just made my day. Aw, you totally just made my day. Can I send a heart? Yeah, I can. Okay. Can I send a heart in my own chat? All right. Let me get another drink so I can do level 3 affiliate marketing now. Woo, this is like a marathon. Okay. Level 3 affiliate marketing. This is when you do affiliate marketing with the big guys, okay, or girls. It's basically doing affiliate marketing for famous people, okay, who are selling not only, it's kind of like level 2, but mixed in with a lot more fame than level 1. Although I do have to say Ali Abdaal's super famous, but you'll get where I'm going with this. Okay. So in my personal experience, and again, this is why I see affiliate marketing as like a 3-level thing. It's from my own experience with it over the past decade. So I've done affiliate marketing for Tony Robbins, Dean Graziosi, Eben Pagan, Jim Quick. I think those are all the big guys I've done. I think that's it. Okay. And so you're combining, it's like affiliate marketing on steroids, because you're not only combining high ticket offers, but then you're also combining it with like a huge audience of people. They already know, like, and trust all of these people. It takes it to a much bigger level. So yeah, and that is level 3 because that's something you have to be invited to. So it is so unlike Amazon Associates, where anybody can just log in to amazonassociates.com, sign up, start getting their affiliate links, start plugging them in, start making that. Like, no, you can't just sign up like that to be an affiliate for Tony Robbins. Like, you have to get invited to that. Okay. So that's it. And I've done affiliate marketing with my business partner, Danny. Yeah, he's actually how I got to be in that, because he had done affiliate marketing. He'd been doing it for like Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi for a couple of years before I joined him. And then he invited me to, that's how we started working together. So I got invited through somebody who was already invited. Okay. So Danny invited me. And again, we had to go through the like approval process where he had to say, hey, I want to invite a partner in on this. Can you approve her? And so I had to go through Tony's team and get approved to be invited to be his partner to do affiliate marketing for him. Okay. So that's why I got invited. And now I've done, because Danny and I did like 4 and we call them like global affiliate launches, because they're just like I said, it's level 3. It's like just massive, and the commission is great, and it's just it's big times, big time, big scale, whatever you want to say. I do get like the personal invites on my own as well. Yeah, because I've done it, and Danny and I've done a really good job. So like something fun, something to know about, like when you get invited to do that kind of affiliate marketing, because I've been part of 4 of them now, they kind of all run the same, like on the back end. So they will invite like a couple hundred people in the entire world to be affiliates. And then there's like all this really fun competition behind the scenes, and they do prizes. Like if you, there's different prizes for like different things. So like if you get in the top 10, let's say, of the affiliates, there's like cash prizes or like trips you can win, or all sorts of different stuff. And so, yeah, one of the biggest highlights in my affiliate marketing career is that Danny and I landed number 8 for Tony Robbins, which was huge. And that was really, really fun. And and to give you an idea of like who the other affiliates are, it's usually the people who are speaking on stage with the main person. So like Tony Robbins, for example, if he does an event, so for example, Tony Robbins, Dean Graziosi, they own mastermind.com together, which I love Mastermind. I've been part of Mastermind for the past 3 years. And like I showed you before, like that's one of the affiliate links I have below, because I love them. I love Mastermind. I love being part of that community. And I love Tony and Dean, and I recommend them from the bottom of my heart. Okay. I would have said no if I didn't believe in what they're selling. So anyways, what was I going to say about that? Oh, they just over this past weekend, they had an event where they were promoting their thing. And so they had like a free live event, and they have other people like Jay Shetty. Huge names. I don't know the lineup of the speakers, because I didn't go to this one, but like usually the people who are speakers on stage alongside of them, like Jay Shetty, probably had his own affiliate link. I don't know. Again, I don't know. I did not do this affiliate launch this time with them, but I would assume that Jay Shetty has his own affiliate link. Okay. And so it was a career highlight for Danny and I to get 8th place in a global launch for Tony Robbins, when we are literally competing against people who have millions of followers. And if you look at my YouTube channel, I have 1,400. So, yeah. And now so it's just crazy. And the way that we did that is like a whole different That's a whole different video in and of itself that Danny and I would invite him for that, because Danny and I we've actually talked about this. We're like, we could literally like launch a whole entire online course or like coaching program about teaching people how to do high level affiliate marketing, because like I've said before, I'm an expert at monetizing a small audience, because I have done that successfully. I've not only done that for selling my own stuff, but doing affiliate marketing. And that is what I'm talking about. Like, that's my proof. Like, if Danny and I can land number 8 among other competitors who have millions of followers, like that, I don't know what better proof there is of like, I'm an expert at monetizing a small audience. So yeah, there is, if you want to see that, I could always invite Danny on my channel and do like a live with him or something, and we could talk about it. Because yeah, there's a ton of strategy, a lot of work, a ton of strategy, and a lot of time that goes into those kind of launches. And now that is the difference. Again, going back to like how I see affiliate marketing as 3 different levels. Level 1, super easy to get into, low barrier to entry. Level 2, and back to level 1, there's like no effort. Like, all you have to do is like get your link and like plug it wherever you need to plug it. You don't have to like do much, but there's also not a big payoff. Like, you're making 32 cents on selling a book, Level 2, there's a bit more effort involved. You usually have to get approved or apply. You usually have to have, like, if you're selling $1,000 program, you usually have to have been a student in it yourself. So you have to invest in it. You have to actually know what you're selling. And then level 3 is, and that's more work, right? And time, like money invested and stuff like that. And then level 3 is level 2 on steroids. You have to get personally invited. You have to also invest in the program too. Some of them, like, some people do give you free access to the thing that you're selling, so that, and that's like my prerequisite before I say yes to anybody, is like, well, that's the first thing I ask. Do I need to buy this, or are you going to gift this to me? Because I need to see inside of your program if I actually want to sell this or not before I say yes or no. Okay. And sometimes they will give it to you for free as a thank you for being an affiliate. So that's another bonus. Like, you get value that way. Sometimes you have to pay for it yourself though, and you have to pay full price. Like all the different affiliate programs are different. Sometimes you have to pay for it yourself, but then they'll give you back your affiliate commission. So like, let's say you get a 50% commission. They'll say, yeah, you have to buy it for yourself. It's $1,000, but then we'll reimburse you your $500 commission on it. So like, there's all different kinds. They all have their different rules and terms. You have to read all that stuff. There's you have to be more careful of following all the legal stuff. Like, you have to sign non-disclosure things. And so, like, everything I've said here, that's why I haven't said anything that I'm not allowed to say. I believe. So if I did, I'll have to edit this out. I don't think so though. Like, I'm just telling you from a high level overview, but I'm not telling you the nitty gritty of the inside. And yeah, so that's it. That's what I can say. Any questions about level 3? But again, with that, I was talking about with the level 3 kind, it is a ton more work, but you can make a ton more money. So it's all kind of relative to the amount of effort. Let's see. I'm catching up on the comments. Yes, it's also very important. Use and really believe in the product, program, or service. For sure. That's like, it's like rule number 1. Like, affiliate marketing 101. You have to actually love and believe in what you're selling. Matt says, I need a lot of free solar equipment. Works for me. Yep. You can also do it that way. Like, let's say, so Matt, let's run this scenario. Let's say they don't have an affiliate program. You could also just work it out with them. Like, say, well, hey, Can you pay me in product? Can I make a video for you? Can I make a review, YouTube video talking about this solar panel, and will you give me this in exchange? Like, you just start talking to people. Not sure how LVL3 applies to me. Oh, level 3. I was like, what's LVL? Is that a software? Level 3 applies to me, but I bet it will at some point. Yeah. It's kind of like, that could also be a thing where you start asking. Again, like the stuff I got invited to, the people I mentioned before, Tony Robbins, Dean Graziosi, Jim Quick, and Eben Pagan, those opportunities came to me. Like I got invited to that without having to try. So like, I don't know. I haven't done it the other way. I haven't like actively asked anybody because those opportunities just came to me. So, yeah, I don't know. But that's where I'm saying level 2 and level 3 are kind of connected, because like selling, let's say my channel grows. And I actually learned this from Ali Abdal, speaking of this. If my channel grows and I start selling a lot of PTYA through my affiliate link, I would have no problem asking his team, hey, I'm clearly doing a good job selling this program for you. Can you guys raise my commission? Like, you can do stuff like that. And I learned that from him, because he said, like, one of the companies that he partners with, he did that. Like he was selling a lot because his videos like have bajillions of views, and he just sent a simple email asking, can I get a higher commission? And they said yes. Like, simple as that. Like, just ask. That's the theme of this. Just ask. Matt says, maybe install companies or something like that. They come to me and payoff is big. For sure. I mean, yeah, Matt, your wheels are turning all right. Like, sky's the limit. Like, anything you look at, anything that you use throughout your life, anything that you just talk about naturally, or that's going to be showing up in your videos or whatever, like, see if you can get an affiliate link for it. It can't hurt, The only reason it can hurt is if it dilutes your focus. Because I've also said no to other affiliate opportunities because I didn't have the time to dedicate. So I've been invited back many times to do like Mastermind, for example. Like I said, they just had a launch. I could have done it if I wanted to, but I chose not to because of the time commitment, because it is so much work. So yeah. Peter says, every affiliate can become a negotiation. You're selling yourself to the companies who in turn believe in you to sell their products. So always believe in yourself and invest in yourself. Totally. Yep. 100%. I like that comment, Peter. That's cool. Yeah. I've even thought about like, I should approach Bath and Body Works if I can have an affiliate link, because I used to work that was my corporate job. Like, I've been an entrepreneur for over a decade, 12, 13 years, something like that now. Prior to that, in corporate America, I worked for Bath and Body Works. I was climbing the ladder. I started as a sales associate, and I worked my way up through the different levels of being a store manager. And I love that company. I love their products. I naturally, there's Bath and Body Works products in my videos, like on Facebook and in YouTube, just naturally, because just naturally I talk about them. Like I was like vlogging like a month or two ago, and I was like showing people like, hey, want to see what's in my car? And then I was like, oh, here's a lotion from Bath and Body Works. Oh, I love this scent. Here's another one. I love this scent too. It's like, I'm selling it. I'm promoting it because I actually use it and it's in my car. And in the back of my mind, I was like, I should really have an affiliate link for this. And I could probably make that happen. I know people at the company. Like I said, I worked there for like a decade. yeah, it's just about talking to the right person and seeing, can I get a link, but it's not, again, to me, I'm not going to spend my time on that right now because it's like, it's not a needle mover. Like I don't need to worry about making a commission on a $12 bottle of lotion right now. Like, cause like I just don't feel like putting my time and effort into that. I like to hang out. I mean, I still do like all 3 levels of affiliate marketing, but I like to hang out more like in the level 2, level 3 area. Cool. Matt said, thank you so much. I will keep you updated on how the first contact goes. Yes, please do. I would love to find out what happens. So that's super awesome. Oh my goodness, guys, we just reached the 2-hour mark. Thank you. It seems there's been like 7 of you here the entire time for the affiliate marketing video. So thank you for hanging out and listening to me, and asking your questions and everything, because I ended up talking about it in a much easier way. I completed a video that I've been wanting to make for over a year. So thank you. You know what I'm going to do next? I'm going to go back and look at all the comments of the people who asked me and now tell them I finally answered all your questions in this video. So go back and watch my live stream. That's what I'm going to do next. Matt says, thank you so much. I'll keep you updated. Oh yeah. See you on Thursday. Where am I going to see you on Thursday? Me? What's happening on Thursday? I don't know. Where am I supposed to be? Matt, what's happening on Thursday? Rob. Oh, okay. Does Rob go live on Thursdays? I've been happening to catch Rob. Like I've been to like 2 of his lives now, or maybe 3. Yeah, because I just came across Rob's channel like within the past few months, and first of all, I instantly loved him because he's Canadian. I love Canadians. Like they're the best people. I've never met a Canadian that I don't like. Okay. So I was like, I love this guy. He's Canadian. And then I like his vibe. I like how he like walks and talks and stuff. And then I just happened to catch his live streams like at the perfect timing where I just jumped on, but I don't have like his schedule memorized. He just seems to appear to me at the right time. Thursday. Oh, he's at Thursday at 2 p.m. I think. Isn't Rob on Tuesdays? Peter's laugh. Peter goes, isn't Rob on Tuesdays? Matt says, I just started both of you the last few weeks, both good vibes. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let me absorb it. Mike says he's Tuesdays. Matt says, oh, Tuesday. Yeah. So So Tuesdays, I will try to catch live. I really like, more than like, I love Rob's lives. So if I can catch it, I will. The thing is, it seems to be good timing because the past couple of weeks I've caught them. Usually like Mondays and Tuesdays are my like focus days where I create content. I have focused work time where I like don't let anybody in my world. Like I'm very like in my focus box and I create. Like, and my rule for myself is I create before I consume. And so the last couple times I happened to catch Rob was like I had just finished creating my YouTube video. And then, like when you're in YouTube Studio and then you go to like leave, somehow I always like end up like seeing YouTube, like the main page. And Rob has like popped up because he's been live. And so I've joined like that. And it felt like a little reward for myself. Like, okay, I did my thing. I created my own content. And now, oh, Rob's live. Let me like hang out as like my little reward and like little gift to myself. After finishing like my thing for the day, so that's cool. I look forward to Rob interviewing you on one of his lives as successful creators. Aww. Thank you, Peter. You guys are like really, like you're really warming my heart. Thank you so much. I'm going to take a screenshot of that comment. I got to send this to Rob. Hey, Rob, invite me on your channel, man. Yeah, that's cool. That's like a huge compliment because Rob is one of those people, like he's way further down the road. Like I'm sure he's crossed that 60,000 subscriber mark by now. Cause I remember at his live last week, Tuesday, right? He was like at 59.9 or something. And he's like, I think I'm going to hit 60K tomorrow. And I'm sure I haven't looked since, but I'm sure he has. So yeah, if I can make it, I'll try to make his live tomorrow just so I can hang out with you guys in the comment section and see Rob, obviously. But like, yeah. Yeah, he's just so awesome. He's just great. He's just like a real person and he just tells it like it is. And I really like that. So anybody's watching this, go watch Rob the Maritimer. I will link his channel below. Yeah. He hit 60K on the morning of his members live show. That's awesome. Yeah, I think because I remember him saying his members thing was going to be the next day. So that's super cool. So that's really fun. Okay, well, it's my second live stream. Had no idea how it was going to go or how long it would be. And I am at 2 hours now. I can't believe how time flies when you're live streaming. It's like, what? Anybody else have anything they want to talk about? Any other questions? Final thoughts? I think I might get going soon. But if you want to keep talking, I'm happy to stick around too. Yeah, you know what I really like how Rob does? I love how he shows, and Rob, if you're watching this, do more of this. I love seeing his like studio setup. And I don't know how he does that. I should probably ask him that. How does he take the camera and then show us his like desk setup, like as he's looking at the computer? Because I want to do that. I want to show you guys my setup right now with the tech I have. I'm doing stuff like this. Hey guys, here's my cool tripod that I bought for $30 on Amazon, which I have to link below, by the way, and make my $1 commission on it. Mike says, thanks for this. You're welcome. Thank you for coming, Mike. And thank you for, thank you. Cause I'm so happy I looked at your channel and saw 8.88 thousand subscribers. Like that was super cool. Abundance is coming to all of us, y'all. Y'all. Sound like I'm from Texas. Peter says, when you're doing something you love, you never work a day in your life. Totally. That's like my mission. And I'm living it. I feel like that's why I love entrepreneurship so much. Like I've been doing my own thing, like I said, for over a decade. I've done many different businesses, but they've all felt like really fun and just like living my life. And then I figure out a way to make an income stream or multiple income streams out of it. And then that's how I do what I do. And now I teach other people how to do the same. So this video is sponsored by brooksears.com. Okay. Matt says second camera. Got it. But yeah, but how does he do that? I'll ask him. If I can make it tomorrow, I have to finish my work first. And then if I can make it, I'll come to his live. Yeah. I don't get how he does that. Maybe that's like a feature of Ecamm Live where you can have another camera and you click a button and then it like shows. I don't know. Like that's next level for me. Next week, I'm going to try StreamYard. So we'll see how that goes. Peter says, you went from the dark days to becoming the light for all of us. Aw. Thanks, Peter. He uses Ecamm Live. Yes. You can pick, Matt says, you can pick Cam 1, Cam 2, or screen share. I'm excited. Now I feel like I want to skip StreamYard and go straight to that. We'll see. I'm gonna check it out. You can have multiple cameras. I do it with vMix. Okay, that's one I haven't heard of vMix, so maybe I'll check that out too. Yeah, definitely next live stream, I'm going to be trying something else. I'm thinking I'm going to start with StreamYard just because that one seems like the easiest place to start. Again, I'm all about like just what's the easiest place I can start. I can always upgrade later, you know? And it was helpful to know because Rob was here earlier. He said that he started with StreamYard. So that was very helpful for me to know, like, okay, cool. He started there and now he has this like camera 1, camera 2, all this other gear. Like that feels like a little bit too much for me to manage right now. Yeah, Matt says StreamYard is an awesome place to start. Cool. So in Elgato, Peter says in Elgato, am I saying that right? Stream Deck lets you choose cameras with the press of a button. Cool. Matt says, I played with it, but did not like the web-based solution from StreamYard. I'm guessing is what you're talking about there. Yeah. So I don't know. We'll check it out. Has anybody used Poppy AI? Speaking of like trying things, that's not a streaming service. That's like a different AI tool, like ChatGPT on steroids. Because that's another thing that is like top of mind right now that I want to get into. It's a streaming service like StreamYard, Poppy AI, and the Limitless pendant that I showed you guys before, Limitless AI. Those are like the top 3 things that I'm getting into right now, and I'm like really excited about it. You guys, I see, this is why I want to click on the comments so that you guys can see them on the screen. Peter says, I tried ChatGPT, but we had an argument, so now we're not talking, LOL. That's hysterical. Gonna put hearts in the chat for that one. Oh my God, that's really funny, Peter. Who won, Peter? Matt says, oh my God, that's really funny. That's so funny. I love ChatGPT. We're like best friends. Like you guys, it's crazy. Like Peter says, she did as always. Your ChatGPT is a girl. That's so funny because you guys, do you ever get like weird comments on your channel? We all do, right? I got a comment yesterday I was like, is this a negative comment or like, what is this? And then I just decided it's just weird because I made a video that picked up a lot of traction over the weekend. It was a video talking about like how to use Mastermind's Gigi, because if you're part of mastermind.com, they have their own AI tool, like their own ChatGPT thing called Gigi, and it's a girl. Like they have like a girl avatar, and it's one of the videos on my channel that has the most views. Like one of, not the top, but and I made that video like over a year ago, and now over the weekend, the views on it like blew up. Like there's over 1,200 views just over the weekend. And I was like, whoa, where'd this come from? And then I remembered that they were doing their live event over the weekend. So I know people are probably like Googling it, and my video came up. And so that's what's cool. Like, I was like, whoa, super cool. Like my channel just had like a growth spurt and from a video that I made over a year ago. Like that's really cool. So I like, good job, Brooke. Like you made an evergreen piece of content. But anyways, I was talking about how like sometimes you just get like weird comments, and I'm like, is this supposed to be bad or good? I don't get it. But the person said like, don't call AI he or she, call it it. And I was like, okay, because I was calling Gigi she, because they have like an avatar of a girl for their AI software. So I call it she, and I'm like, what's wrong with that? Like, so I don't know. I don't know if I make AI a girl or a boy. I guess Gigi's a girl to me, and ChatGPT is. I don't know what I think of that one as. I just call it ChatGPT all the time. I don't know. Peter says she turned off my Wi-Fi and stormed off. You guys are so funny. Matt's like, nice. And then Peter says, she has to be a she. I can't lose an argument to a male version. Oh my God, you guys are so funny. I wish I could like pull you in here. Like, yeah, I would love to be able to do that. I don't know. Yeah, I have seen people do that, I guess with StreamYard. Like I watch, does anybody else watch Think Media? Like I love Sean Cannell. I love watching, he's got like multiple YouTube channels, but the one I really watch the most is the Think Media podcast channel. I'll link that below as well. Because I really like on that one, he's usually like interviewing people. And so you can see both people. And then he also like pulls up comments and like, and I think he uses StreamYard. So that's super cool. But that is with a guest he's already invited to like be on the podcast. That is also a YouTube video. I would love, and this is something I'm going to look into, I think it would be really fun. Like I would love if I could like click on, like I'm seeing your chats, you know, your comments in the live chat. I would love to be able to click on people and like invite you on camera with me. That would be really fun. And like be able, because you know, sometimes like you want to like talk about things, like when I have questions to go back and forth, like it would be easier if I could just pull you on camera with me and then we could have a conversation about it, you know? Because yeah, it's like right now you guys are just watching me. I'd like to give you something else to look at, which is why I like sharing my screen and why I like, you know, you to be able to like see the comments and stuff like that. Rob mentioned something about clicking on a comment, shows it on screen, but I don't know if that's just for Ecamm. I believe you can do that with StreamYard too. I asked ChatGPT about that. iComment is vMix also, and a few other also. I did a lot of homework for this over the last few weeks. Cool, Matt. Love it. Catherine's here. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Brooke. Hi from New Zealand. Oh, so cool. I just learned that about you. I did not know you were from New Zealand. Very cool. Your videos have been so helpful for my recently revived channel. Thank you so much. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you for telling me that. Thank you for being here. This is my second live stream ever on YouTube, and we're 2 hours and 17 minutes in. Live streaming. Catherine, have you live streamed ever? Because it's really fun. And seeing my neighbor walk by outside. Catherine, I'm curious. Since you just joined, are you able to see the previous comments in the chat? I would imagine you can. But yeah, having a lot of fun. Having a lot of fun with Peter and Mike and Matt. Got a lot of goofballs hanging out today, joking around. So that's like super fun. I love it. Peter says, Seabrook, you're helping improve people's channels, videos, days, and lives. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you, Peter. Catherine, do you have anything you want to talk about today? Any questions? Anything that you want to celebrate? You said you revived your channel. Like, would you like to celebrate a win? Anything? What's on your mind? What's on your mind today? We've been talking about a lot of stuff, but I went on a whole entire tangent. I basically made a video in and of itself about affiliate marketing. So if you're interested in that, you can go back and watch it later. Yeah, I mean, it's so cool when, you know, like I don't know, talking about YouTube and like helping people like make their first videos and like get started and all that. Like when I started YouTube, I had no idea that would be something that would be an outcome or like part of my channel. Like that just kind of happened naturally. And because yeah, I started making content. Like when I first started, I was making content mostly like tutorials, like tech tutorials. And I thought my channel would be more of like a how-to behind the scenes tutorial style channel. And then it evolved into other stuff like me talking about leaving an abusive marriage and juggling like single mom life and being a mom and an entrepreneur and like that whole thing. And then talking about like self-worth and like rebuilding myself after leaving abuse, and like talking about like working with my therapist and like all of this like really like deep stuff. And then talking about like online business and how I do social media marketing, like using Facebook, because that's where I got started. And I grew a business out of that without a website and like all this stuff. And then so yeah, long story short, it's surprising to me now, like when people are like, thank you, like you helped me start my channel and you really helped me get going. And I'm like, that's amazing, because like I never thought that just happened. Like I didn't know that I was going to be doing that. And like, that's what's so fun about YouTube, is like, it evolves, like the longer you stay in the game, it just evolves. And I guess part of that, why I started making videos talking about like just my own experience of like growing on YouTube and like what I'm learning as I go, kind of started with, because I tried out doing that video that I saw so many popping up in my feed of how YouTube changed my life with less than 500 subscribers. And that kept popping up on my homepage. And I kept thinking to myself, I can talk about that. Because when I made the video, at the time, I had 147 subscribers. And I was like, I can definitely talk about that. Like YouTube has totally changed my life at less than 500 subscribers. Let me try making a video like this. And I made one. And then that's the most popular video on my channel. And since I have like a whole playlist talking about my YouTube journey, just like sharing behind the scenes of like my dashboard, looking at my analytics. Hi. Okay. Coco says, hey again, my name is Mustafa. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Thank you. Welcome back. Yeah. Wow. Cool. We have 8 people in the room now. This is so fun. So yeah, like just sharing kind of the ups and downs, like talking about it. And it's just been really fun. Like I like watching behind the scenes of like kind of the concept of like building in public. I like to do that. And if you have a channel and you're interested in like just getting different like video ideas, or like kind of like if you're at the beginning, you don't really know like what you really want to talk about. Like one thing that I really enjoy doing that maybe you would like too. Hey, Steve. Steve's back from the UK. I remember you from last week. Thank you for coming back. Bomesa's here. Am I saying your name right? Brotherhood of Iron Academy. It's Bomesa, right? Hi again. Truly enjoy your channel. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Yeah. So like sharing, like just showing what you're doing in real time as you're doing it has been really fun for me. So like if you've been thinking about trying that out, like I highly encourage it, because it's kind of like just showing what you're doing in real time. It's like a few weeks ago, I made a video talking about like, this is 3 mistakes I made on my journey to like from 0 to 1,000 subscribers. And it's like, so I'm just talking in real time. Like, this is where I am today. I've been making videos on YouTube for a couple of years. I finally reached that 1,000 subscriber mark. And these are my 3 biggest mistakes. Let me tell you about it so that you don't make the same mistakes. Like videos like that are like really fun and easy to make, because you're just talking about your real life and your real experience. And then the side effect is that they really help other people. Cause like now I'm getting comments like this, like, thank you. Like you're helping me with my channel. And it's like, that's amazing. Like I didn't even try to do that. Like I'm just talking about what's working for me and what's not. And it helps people, and that's cool, So it's super fun. Yeah, it's Bo Mesa. Yeah, I want to make sure I'm pronouncing it correctly. Where is that name from? Because I've never heard that name before. It sounds Spanish to me. I do speak Spanish. I lived in Costa Rica for a long time. So like, to me, I read it like Bo Mesa. But yeah, I'm really curious about your name. Like, what culture is it from? What does it mean? Steve says, hi, Brooke, great to see you. Hope all is going well. Yes, Steve, thank you. I hope you're doing well too. Yeah, I had so much fun live streaming last week, so I'm giving it another spin. Taking it for another spin around the block. It's been 2.5 hours now, having fun. Let's see. Bomesa says it's difficult though. Yeah, so I'm pronouncing it correct. Yeah, Bomesa. I got it. Steve says, I think lives are great. Can't do this on TV. You kind of are doing it on TV because some people watch your YouTube channel on TV. So you can. Actually, I got oh, Irving's back. Hi, welcome back. I remember you from last week too. You guys, the OG crew from my first live stream is back. Peter, 11 viewers, always growing. Yes, thank you, Peter. I know I was gonna hang up like an hour in, and now it's 2.5 hours later because it just keeps getting more and more fun. Streaming is TV these days. Exactly. I would way rather watch YouTube and people live stream and whatever. Just like YouTube is like what I watch. Like the only thing I really watch outside of YouTube is HGTV and Friends. I have seen every episode of Friends probably 50 times each. Like I know literally every single word of every single episode. Like I can just say it along with the characters by now. Yeah, so that's big, but like YouTube's my go-to, like what I watch. Okay, let me catch up on some of these comments now. So all right, so Mustafa's here, Catherine's here, Peter, Steve, Catherine, Bomesa, Irving, Matt. Awesome, you guys. Really appreciate you being here. Okay, so let me find some questions. Well, I just saw this pop in. Catherine says, this is so cool. You inspired me to schedule my first live stream for next week. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you for telling me that. Catherine, just so you know, Matt did his first live stream in this past week, right, Matt? So that's awesome. So we're all in the club of new live streamers. It's really fun. Peter says, I love watching Suits on Netflix every episode 3 times now. Nice. That's one I've never seen. Oh, you know what? Another good one. Because the only subscription I pay for like live streaming, besides paying for like the premium version of YouTube, is Max, because Max has HGTV, which I love. Like I love watching home building renovation shows. Love it. And Friends. They have all the episodes of Friends on there. So like literally that's what I watch. Occasionally I will find another series I like. And one that I recently have gotten into is Hacks. Has anybody seen that? It's about a stand-up comic. It's funny. It's just a hilarious show. I love it. I love the characters. And so I've been watching that. But yeah, typically like it's few and far between. I don't really watch anything else outside of that stuff. Okay, let's see. Oh, Bomesa says, you've given me more courage to get in front of the camera. Yay! I'm so happy to hear that. That's awesome. Irving says, hello, where do you get inspiration from? How can you stay motivated? That's a really good question. Where do I get inspiration from? Irving, follow-up question to that, because I feel my mind just went in like 500 different directions of how I could answer that. So like, do you mean inspiration from like to make my YouTube videos, or like ideas, or like, what do you mean? And how do I stay motivated? And is that, so basically my motivation, I'm about to get deep. Have you guys ever done, have you ever heard of the 7 levels deep exercise? Tell me in the chat below. Rob the Maritimer's back. Hey, Rob. Let's see. Rob, I'm doing that thing where I just lost my train of thought because I was answering a question and then I read another comment and then you lose where you are. Catherine says, hey, Rob. Steve says, hey, Rob. We're talking about motivation. So Irving had asked, where do you get your inspiration from and how can you stay motivated? If you're talking about, I don't know if Irving's still here, but basically my inspiration is like, for my YouTube channel anyways, I've kind of narrowed it down to like 3 different content buckets, you could say. And it's just talking about what I'm doing in real life. So I'm sharing my journey, and there's kind of like a marker of like this chapter of life I'm in. So for those of you who don't know, it's coming up on my 4-year anniversary of escaping an abusive marriage. And by escaping, I mean like literally escaping. Like I was living in Costa Rica, married there. I was living there for 8 years with my husband at the time. We had our daughter. She was about 1 year old when I realized that I was in a severely abusive marriage. And I didn't realize it because it was all of it was emotional, psychological, mental, verbal abuse. He wasn't physically punching me, but he was, just like the definition of narcissistic abuse, extreme. And so what I've been sharing on my YouTube channel and where I get my inspiration from is talking about like what I'm doing in real time since then, being a single mom, being an entrepreneur, and again, continuing my entrepreneurial journey because I've been an entrepreneur for over a decade. I started my first business with my ex-husband. I talk about this in one of my vlogs, actually. My very first business was on the Caribbean island of Roatan, Honduras, because we did live there for a little blip of time. And that's where I got the entrepreneurial bug. It bit me, and I've been one ever since because I started my own yoga business. And then we moved back to Costa Rica, and then my husband and I, we did a bunch of stuff. Our most successful business we had was an Airbnb business. And so, yeah, I talk about entrepreneurship and I talk about things that I'm just experiencing in my own life. And that's where I get my inspiration and my motivation from. Rob says, wow, you're still alive. I know. Time flies, Rob, as I'm learning, because this is my second one, that, yeah, 2 hours flies by like a blink of an eye. Like, it's crazy. It's really fun. It gets more fun as like time goes on. Now going back, Peter, thank you. Thank you for reeling me back in. 7 levels deep. Okay. The 7 levels deep exercise, for anybody who doesn't know, it helps you find your why. Okay. Because going back, this all makes sense. Stay with me, guys. Okay. This all goes back to Irving's question. Where do I get inspiration from and how can you stay motivated? So I just told you where my inspiration comes from. It's from me just like sharing my real life. And I've now that I've been doing YouTube for a couple of years, it's kind of in 3 categories. I'm talking about like online business and social media marketing. Okay. Because that's what I like actually do for business. And my YouTube journey, I like to share what I'm learning as I go. Okay. Because I really love YouTube and so that's it. So that's become like a content pillar of my channel. And then the third pillar of my channel is talking about like my healing journey, rebuilding myself, self-worth, all the struggles of being a single mom, all the stuff that makes me cry, getting emotional talking about, that is like a whole separate pillar of the channel in and of itself. And so where I get my inspiration from is like, as I've been growing and I've made like, 150 videos on my channel by now, I've realized through trial and error and experimentation that those are the 3 main buckets or themes or pillars, however you want to call it. Those are the 3 main things that I really love talking about. And so that's kind of what I'm focused on right now. And I know it's not one niche, but whatever. I like I said before, I prioritize fun above all else. I want to have a healthy, loving relationship with YouTube. This is how I'm doing it right now. Okay. Now, in a year from now, my pillars of my channel might look totally different. I don't know. I did not know like 3 weeks ago, I had no idea that I would be like loving live streaming. And now last week I tried it out as an experiment, decided I love this. I'm going to do this more. And here I am again. And I'm going to do one next week because I'm like, this is fun. I love it. Yeah. Okay. So, we never did 7 levels deep. I want to finish this answering this question for Irving. So how do you stay motivated? I stay motivated because I am super clear on my why. And my why, after doing the 7 levels deep exercise, which if you don't know, that's where you ask yourself 7 times why. So when you say to somebody like, and you know what? I actually brought this up in my video where I talk about how YouTube changed my life. At the end, I was like, now tips for new YouTubers. Like, if you want to start a channel, you need to start with your why. Like, why do you want to be a YouTuber? Why do you want to create videos on YouTube? Like, what's your why? My why, and really YouTube is a part of the bigger picture for me. It's about, at the end of the day, I'm all about living life on my own terms and being in control. I believe in living life by design, not by default. And that has been a belief of mine since I was a kid. Like, I knew that at a very early age. Like, I do things my own way. Like, I was always one, like, sitting in the classroom and the teacher would be saying something. And I'm like, this teacher's whack. I don't believe in what they're saying. I don't agree with their rules. And I was questioning everything. And I just knew as like a child, like, I do things my own way. And that is part of what I love about entrepreneurship, because you get to you make it up. Like, you make the rules, you make the products and services, you do everything, you get to decide, so it's like you're in the driver's seat. And my why, so like let's bring it back to the 7 levels exercise. Because if you have not done this before, this is incredibly powerful. And if you guys want, like, I would be happy to like host. I just had this idea. Like, I would love to host like a live Zoom session and like put you guys with partners and have you do the 7 levels deep, because it's actually more effective when you do this with a partner, because like when you do it by yourself, it's harder. Okay. Anyways, let me know in the chat if you would be interested in like doing something like that, and I could put something together. So it's like, let me ask you, why do you want to have a YouTube channel? Most people, like, your first answer is usually like very surface level, like, well, I want to make a lot of money. A lot of people want to make a lot of money. And it's like, well, good luck, man. YouTube's not the fastest way to get there, but you can. Not overnight though, that's for sure. But then it's like, or let's say like, okay, I want to leave a legacy. Okay, why? Why is it important? Why do you want to leave a legacy? And then see what answer comes up. And you ask the question why 7 times. Once you get to around the 5th time, you're probably going to start crying. Okay. If you don't, like, you're doing this exercise right when it hits those nerves and you start bawling your eyes out. Like, that's when you know that you're getting to your answer. And now thinking of my answer, I could cry just thinking about it. Geez, here we go again. My answer at the end of my 7 whys, I got this, is I'm never going to abuse myself again. Okay. By that, I mean, and I don't mean I've been like abusive to myself. I mean it in the sense that, so like I said before, I left an abusive marriage. Okay. In reading the book, The 4 Agreements, which is one of my all-time favorite books, Miguel Ruiz, who is the author, said in there, nobody has ever abused you more than you have abused yourself. And I was like, boom, like, because it's really true, because like, and I want to be very clear here, disclaimer, when you are the victim of abuse, and I know because I have been one and I'm a survivor of one, it's not your fault. Okay. This is not about victim blaming or shaming or any of that. And 2 truths can exist at the same time. Another one of my favorite quotes. And when you are aware, like in my personal example, once I realized I was in an abusive marriage, I realized, okay, if I choose to stay in this, now I'm making the decision. I'm actively choosing to accept and tolerate the abuse. And that is what is abusing yourself. Okay. So, like I said, this was deep, right? I will never abuse myself, in meaning I stay motivated to show up on YouTube, stick to my commitment to myself, okay, of what I said I want to do, which is post at least one video a week for 10 years. Okay. And again, I don't get mad at myself if I go a couple of weeks without posting. Like in the long term, I've proven to myself that I do that. I have produced at least one video a week, actually even more on average over the past 2 years. I've kept that commitment to myself, and I stay motivated because I don't want to ever abuse myself again. So when I set a goal for myself, like that's with YouTube. Okay. Let's take being an entrepreneur. I am an entrepreneur. I'm never going to have a boss again. I am motivated. I'm motivated to show up every day and do what I need to do to make it happen because I don't want to ever abuse myself. I don't want to live below my potential. Like that would be abusing myself. I would be keeping myself small because I know I can. Like I have proven for over a decade, 12 years, whatever it is and counting, that I am an entrepreneur. I am very capable of making my own income. Like you know what? I've actually been an entrepreneur longer than I ever was an employee. So like, I don't even know if I could like be an employee successfully. I don't want to. Okay. So to me, it would be abusive to myself to go backwards. Okay. And I'm not saying that being an employee is like worse or what better. It's worse for me because I don't thrive in that setting. I thrive being in control of what I create and, creating a business that is working around my schedule as a single mom. Like so yeah, that was Irving asked a very simple 2-part question. And I know that was like a 30-minute answer, but I had a lot to say about that, I guess. So I'm going to check the chat now. Let's see if there's any like follow-up questions to that. Cause that was like, whew, that got emotional, right? Okay. Catherine says, Peter, I'm retired now, but only for the past year. I still have the entrepreneur bug in me after a decade in businesses. Cool. Catherine, you get it. The entrepreneurial bug, right? It's like, it bites you, you're in. Or some people are like, I hate this. Like one of my friends, she's asked me, she's had all these different business ideas over the years and she's dabbled a little bit. And then one day she finally had the realization, she's like, entrepreneurship's not for me. She's like, I don't like all the responsibility that comes with it. I don't like having to like invent everything out of thin air. She's like, I would rather just show up to a job and have somebody tell me what to do. And it's like, yeah, like if like where do you thrive? Like if you, it doesn't like one is not better or worse than the other. It's what do you like? How do you want to live your life? Like you only get to do this thing once, So like, how do you want to live it? Let's see. Peter asked, question, would you design your own merchandise line like t-shirts? One with phrases that mean a lot to you. I thought about this before, Peter, if you're still here. One with phrases that mean a lot to you, could resonate with others. I love your recent shorts talking about quotes. Thank you, Peter. I appreciate that. Those short videos are from a long form video that I did that was really like one of my favorite videos I ever made, and it performed really terribly. And I don't know why, because one of the comments on it was from a loyal viewer of my channel who said like, this is like one of the best videos you ever made, or the best video. Like, and I'm like, thank you. I thought it was really good too, but other people apparently didn't. Like, or YouTube is not serving it in front of other people. So, the audience is not demanding it, apparently. I don't know, whatever. But yeah, so what I did was I repurposed that long form video into shorts. And thank you, because those shorts have actually been performing really well. So that's great. And to answer your question, yeah, so speaking of being an entrepreneur, I told you guys I've done like a million things. I have designed my own merch. I've done that business model. So like print on demand. That's a fun thing. Yes, I have thought about it, and it's funny that you brought that up because I have been thinking about that, and I have been thinking about phrases like, what would I say? Like, you are enough, you are worthy. I don't know. You guys tell me. Should I make t-shirts? What would you want them to say? So at this point of the game, because again, I know like about how I like to stay focused and I don't like to give myself like too much to do. I don't like to dilute my focus. So right now I'm very focused on like one core offer that I run with my business partner, Danny. Like that's my main offer as far as like what I'm selling. And YouTube, staying consistent with my YouTube channel because it's all connected. Like, so like those are like my main two buckets of focus. And so like adding on like a merch income stream right now is not a needle mover, like especially because of my audience size. Like my audience is still, I mean, I just crossed 1,400 subscribers. I love all 1,400 of you. I think actually this morning, I think it was 1,406. So thank you, number 1,406. Thank you. Like I still, every single new subscriber, I'm like, thank you. I don't know who, because like you don't know exactly who was, the very last one, but like I always like send like a gratitude moment when I like realize that I have new subscribers. And now it's kind of fun because at the beginning it was so slow. I used to be able to like celebrate every single number. And now like usually when I check back, there's like 10 more. Like it seems like I keep checking back and there's 10 more, or like over the weekend there was like 20 more. And I was like, cool, like, whoa, cool. Yeah. So anyways, tell me in the comments if you think I should make t-shirts and what they should say. I probably, just from like, being worth it standpoint, I probably wouldn't do that until my audience size is big enough that actually monetizing it would make sense. Like it would actually be worth my effort to go through, because I know what it takes to actually make that happen. I know how to make merch. I know how to monetize it. I've already done that, but yeah, it takes time. Let's see, catching up on comments. Mike from Audacity Training says, one niche is overrated. That's why I started another channel. Yeah, I totally agree. I just feel like I can't put myself in a box. That's it. Like it's not going to be fun. Like it's just as important for me to talk about online business and entrepreneurship and YouTubing, because I love all of that stuff, as it is for me to talk about self-worth, escaping an abusive marriage, being a single mom. It's very important to me to talk about all those things. And I know that has made my channel probably confusing for some people. Like, maybe they watched something where I'm talking about online business, and then they come back and the next video is like me vlogging in my car and talking about being a mom, and they're like, what? This isn't what I subscribe to. And it's like, that's part of it. Like you do sacrifice some growth from a subscriber standpoint. But again, subscribers is really just a vanity metric. Like it's not the end all be all. It's more what I measure, going back to the theme, one of the themes of today's live stream is that like I prioritize fun. I want to be playing YouTube. I want to be in the YouTube game for a long time. This is a long-term thing for me. I'm not trying to optimize for subscribers or to go viral or like any of that stuff. Like I'm optimizing for my own fun, enjoying the process, doing this for the long term, building an audience that I love, building a community. Like now, like I love that I have like repeat people coming back from the first live stream I did to the second live stream. I love having the engagement in the chat. Like that's why I'm doing it for this first. And all the other stuff, the growth and the money and all the other stuff comes naturally. It becomes like a byproduct, so I optimize for that stuff first. And I would say that can be really helpful at the beginning. Like just optimize for that. Like what kind of comments are you getting? Like when you get a comment that really compliments your work, like when somebody tells me like, thank you, you've inspired me to do XYZ, it's like, thank you. Like that is why that is part of the reason why I do this. And again, it becomes a byproduct of doing this, at least on YouTube anyways. Peter says, Mel Robbins' 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method is cool too. I know Brooke believes that method too. She told me to count to 5 and then record my first video. So I did. Really, Peter? I didn't know that. That's awesome. I didn't know that you recorded your first video after watching that video. Yes, success. See what I mean? This is how you measure success on YouTube. I measure it like this. When somebody tells me this, like your video helped me do this, success. That's success in my book, more than click-through rate, view count, subscriber count, whatever. It's like, it's about who you're talking to and how you are impacting them. And that can be, you can add value to people's lives, no matter whether it's like teaching them something through education, whether you are inspiring them, whether you are entertaining them. People get value from those different kinds of ways. So don't feel like you always have to be like teaching something to be of value. If you make somebody smile or you make them laugh, that's value too. Peter says, I'm interested. Peter, what are you interested in? Because now I lost what we were talking about there. Catherine says, entrepreneurship is the hardest and the best thing ever. 100% for sure. Yep. Gail's here. You guys, I love Gail. I believe she's Canadian too. Gail, are you Canadian? Because I feel like you and I both said that about Rob, that we like that he's Canadian, because Canadians are the best. You guys, so when I lived in Costa Rica, like I said before, my husband at the time, now my ex, and I had an Airbnb business, okay? And Costa Rica is clearly like one of the most popular travel destinations in the world. And so having an Airbnb business, and we had 11 different rentals. So we had a ton of different guests from all over the world, all the time. It was awesome, okay? And so you get to know like the vibe of people from like different countries. And it's like, I can just say hands down, I love Canadians. I never met a Canadian I did not like. Like it's crazy. Like you guys are just awesome. Yeah. People were great from like all over the world. It's just Canadians like really stand out. It's like we would get a new booking and it would be like, oh, they're Canadian? Yes. Like they're going to be great. They're going to be amazing guests. So shout out Canadians. You guys are awesome. And Gail's Active Wellness. You guys, Gail has a super fun channel. She does like dance, workouts, Zumba, that kind of stuff. Like she's got a really cool channel. So go check it out. I'll link her below. Okay. Peter says, still here. I live on YouTube. LOL. That's hilarious, Peter. Peter, you've been so much fun. Thank you for being here today. Catherine says, I'm sitting in our camper van right now. I wake up early and watch YouTube while my husband sleeps. That's fun. Catherine, you sound like a fun person too. Ooh, question. Okay, Catherine has a question. Let me find it now. Oh, and Eliza also has a question. I'll get to both of you. Okay, are you guys still here? Tell me in the chat. Okay, let's see. Let me answer. Okay, Catherine, let me answer yours first. She says, I restarted my channel a month ago. I flip-flopped topics, but last week decided to share my newbie YouTube journey as my niche. Should I make my off-topic videos private? I say don't make anything private unless you really don't want to share it with the world, but like just make videos. Like if you're revamping your channel, like just create what lights you up. Create what lights you up and let it evolve and let it. I see it two ways. Your your niche or your theme of your channel or your content pillars emerge, they evolve as you create. And so, Catherine, if you are revamping, basically where you restarted, you said, I restarted my channel a month ago. If you feel like you're starting fresh, I would say start with what lights you up, like, and do it one video at a time. Like, what is the next video that I'm most excited to make? And then make that video. Okay. And then see what kind of comments do you get. Are people engaging? Are you like, are they asking questions? Somebody could ask a question, and that could be a follow-up video. So don't overthink it right now. Like, just do what you feel like is going to be the most fun and the path of least resistance, and start there. And just go one video at a time, and you'll figure it out from there. And when you do have, Catherine says, thanks, Brooke. That's what I've been doing. Perfect. So yeah, just keep doing that. When you have a video, that topic or whatever, like when a video does really well, double down on that. Double down on it if you enjoyed making that video. Okay. Because, Eliza says, I found you through Tony Robbins. Cool, Eliza. I was talking about that earlier. I'm curious through which avenue of Tony Robbins, because I was talking about affiliate marketing. There was a whole section of that. Oh my God, we're almost at 3 hours now live. This is crazy. So yeah, Eliza, was that through what? Like one of my YouTube videos, or like a promotion? Like because I've done affiliate marketing for Tony. Like, is it like something like that, or like where? Okay, now, so let me see. I answered her question, Catherine's question. Okay, Eliza's question is, can you give a tip on how to start an online course or one-on-one coaching? Which platform is the best for this, Kajabi or Mastermind? Yes, this question keeps coming up. Okay. Oh, Eliza says, I guess I was searching for a Mastermind platform review and found you. Yes, I was talking about, yes, my videos talking about Mastermind related stuff came up over the weekend because they just had their Thrive event. And so, yeah, those videos on my channel that I made like last year just got like a ton of views over the weekend. I was like, whoa. So very cool. Eliza, thank you for telling me that. And thank you for being here. This is super fun. So, okay. How to start an online course. So Eliza, your questions are literally like what I do for a living. That's literally my business. And so I would tell you to start with our 30-day system that my partner Danny and I have. It's literally it's seriously the easiest place to start. It's the easiest place to start. I've been working with my partner Danny. We teach people how to start online businesses. Specifically, if you want to be like an online coach, you want to do one-on-one coaching, like this is exactly who this is for. Or you want to be a one-on-one consultant or a guide. People have different terms, or a mentor, like whatever. But it's all the same. Like, if you want to help somebody one-on-one, because that's a great place to start, and then you would like to transition maybe into group coaching, which is what my partner Danny and I do. We have a group coaching program called the Lifestyle Entrepreneur, and that is where we teach you how to start and grow your online coaching business. And we have, so let me show you. I'll show my screen. The easiest place to start is inside of our 30-day system, because we literally made this to help people like you who are asking these questions, like, how do I start? So let me show you. I'll drop the link in the chat. And then let me share my screen. Okay. So you go to dannyandbrooke.com. And this is what will come up. So it's our 30-day fun and easy client attraction system. Okay. So this is an awesome place to start, because we teach you, like, in 30 days, what's going to happen is every single day you'll get an email saying like, okay, it's day 1, do this thing. And it takes you to an online course where we have the video trainings are super short. We made this so that you can do this in like 15 minutes a day or less. Okay. With just very simple actions that are going to move the needle because we've been doing this long enough. We've been working with newbies long enough to know all the mistakes you make, all the stuff that you waste time on. And we made the system to make it like literally take the guesswork out of it and just do the things that matter in the first 30 days. Like you could think of it as like a kickstart your business, like a starter kit. That's another way to describe it. And it's all without having to have a website, without doing paid ads, without you. The other part of your question was, should you have Kajabi or Mastermind? If you're just starting, you don't need either of them. They're both great platforms. I promote both of them because I use both of them. You don't need any of them at the beginning, period. Like people waste a lot of time. And I mean, you don't need them from you don't need to get lost in the world of tech. You can start selling your one-on-one coaching offers using Facebook. I have a whole, you can also go watch my YouTube video. I made a whole entire course of it. I turned it into a YouTube video. Let's see that. So guys, if you want to start your online coaching business here, get this, DannyandBrooke.com. Start with our 30-day system. It's entirely free. Okay. By the way, this is totally free. And then if you want to, like this will give you an introduction of our teaching style. You're going to meet my partner, Danny. Okay. Here he is right here. See if you like how we vibe together. I mean, we've been working together for 2 years. We're a great team. Our clients love us. Okay. So yeah, if you like our style, then your next step would be to enroll in our program, the Lifestyle Entrepreneur. And that is a paid program, but we mentor you for over a year and we help you build your online business. Okay. So yeah, that's DannyandBrooke.com. I also have another resource for you. Where is it? Go back. Okay. So on my channel, where is it? Go by date. This one, I'll put the link in the box, in the chat. This video, let me bring it up and show you. Still sharing my screen, right? It's this video. I went from 0 to 50K with this one content strategy. This is literally, this whole entire video that's over 3 hours long is my online course that I used to sell for $500. And I recently decided to upload it to YouTube. So it's here for free. You can watch my entire online course in 3 hours, and I'll tell you exactly what I did to just use Facebook, not have a website, and start making money. Okay. So those are like my top 2 resources for you. Let me go back. Where's the question? Okay. Okay. Eliza, do you have any follow-up questions to that? Okay. Eliza says, you're amazing. Thank you. So grateful I found you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Eliza. That's awesome. Yeah, I would love to, like pop in the 30-day system. With that, you also get access to our private Facebook group that Danny and I run. It's called the Fun and Ease Club. And that's free. Like it's part of the system. And you can go in there and you can share your work and you can, talk it out with your peers and get feedback. Like we have a free community where you can show up and that kind of stuff. So it's good. And so the 30-day system is free. And we also have an option where you can upgrade to VIP, which it's $47. And then you get access to one group coaching session. So you can get like a little taste of what it's like inside of our Lifestyle Entrepreneur program, which I said is the year. That's the paid one. That's a year-long membership. Because that's like us really holding your hand and like helping you build your business. Like that's a very hands-on, get it done, make this happen program. Okay. We like to work with people who take action and who don't give up on themselves. And we're there to support you the whole time. So let me see. Founding through Tony Robbins. Okay. Matt says, I get 90% of my best content from questions that I get on other videos. Yeah, exactly. Matt, exactly. Me too. When you find yourself saying, wow, that's a good question. Exactly. That's like, and I'm so happy I did this live today and ended up talking about affiliate marketing, because like that is one of those, like, you'll notice once you've like put out a lot of videos, you're going to start to get the same repetitive questions. And one of those was, how do you do affiliate marketing? Teach me about affiliate marketing, blah, 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 affiliate marketing. And I'm like, I need to make a video about this. And so I did today in this live stream, and I'm so excited to repurpose that into a standalone video, because now I made it. Yes. Another one was actually the question that Eliza just asked about, like, which is better, Mastermind Business System or Kajabi? And to answer that, number one, when you are a beginner, you don't need either of them. You don't need the website and the funnels and like, your link doesn't sell stuff, you guys. You sell at the beginning. Having a platform to host all of your stuff and have all, like, because both of the platforms are all-in-ones. Okay, they have everything built in. Both of them do. Okay, they have your email marketing. They have all the stuff. Host your courses, host your live coaching, host your this, host your that. And so they are both all-in-one platforms. And a lot of people will waste a lot of time trying to figure out the back end tech when you have no paying clients. Like, if you don't have a paying client yet, you don't need a website, and you don't need a host. Like, you don't need somebody to host your stuff. You can start charging money, and you do your coaching sessions over Zoom, have a PayPal account, people pay you, done. Like, that's it. It's that simple. Stop overcomplicating it and stop wasting your time on stuff that doesn't matter. And when you are ready to scale, like, you will feel it. Okay. I ran my entire business without any of that stuff for like the first year. Okay. And then I was like over capacity. I had so many clients. I was doing things. I got to a point where I was like, okay, now I need the tech. Now I need the infrastructure to support what I'm doing, because now I can't handle it on my own. But when you're very first starting and you haven't even gotten your first client yet, like, you don't need an infrastructure, because you don't have anything to support, So that's how it goes. DannyandBrooke.com, log in, get the 30-day system. You will not be sorry. You're going to be like, thank you for saving me like 2 years of wasting my time spinning in circles trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing. Okay. Let's see, looking for, okay, Eliza, you attended the Thrive. Cool. Yeah, they do the best events. They do the absolute best events. Andre is here. Hi, Andre. Where are you from? Wait, you've been streaming for 3 hours? Yes. I'm surprised as well. A live stream is like going on an adventure. It's like, you don't know what's going to happen. Or how long you're going to do it. I kind of like time blocked an hour. I was like, I'll go live for like an hour. But yeah, here I am 3 hours later. I also didn't give myself any other tasks for the day, because I knew that this might happen, because my first live stream last week ended up being 2 hours. So I'm not surprised I'm at 3 right now. Let's see. Catherine says, at Eliza, I put my online courses on my website in a login area. It was easy, and I had no extra cost of specific software. Oh, that's cool. Catherine, I'm curious what platform you used. Yeah, like, what platform did you use that didn't like cost anything for that? Eliza says, but thinking about going big, like on Kajabi, as I said. Yeah, so both Mastermind and Kajabi, both are great platforms. Both are all in one. I personally have my business hosted on Kajabi, and I started on Kajabi simply because Mastermind Business System didn't exist when I started my website. So perhaps I would have started on MBS if they had the technology when I started, but yeah, they didn't. And I tried it out. So I did make a YouTube video giving a walkthrough because I still am a paying member of Mastermind. Like Mastermind offers, just so you guys know, if you don't know what Mastermind is, go to mastermind.com. Actually, use my referral link in the description box below. I love Mastermind. It's Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi's business. Okay. And there is so much education in there. Like why I am a member still 3 years later. Like to me, I heard Dean on one of his YouTube videos say that he wants people to think of Mastermind as like a utility bill. And I do. He goes, I want people to think of their Mastermind subscription as like their electric bill. And I do think of it that way. So Dean, if you're watching, success. Mission accomplished, because I view it as just as important as my utility bill, because I love the community. Like that community has really supported me. Besides being a part of PTYA, which I talked about before, Ali Abdal's Part-Time YouTuber Academy, Mastermind has really been a supportive community where I have been sharing like what I've been learning as I go on. A lot of things I'm learning about, like being patient with myself and growing my YouTube channel, and celebrating the milestones. Like it's just like their community is just filled. There's like over 130,000 people in that private community right now that are all there to cheer you on. Like if you don't have, because most people who are, whether you're starting your own online business like Eliza wants to do, or you are doing YouTube, or like something in common is that I know from my own experience, and that I know from the clients I work with, people I talk to, like people inside of all these communities that I'm part of, a common struggle is that people in your real life most likely will not support you. They may judge you. They won't get what you're doing because they're not doing it. Okay. Okay, Gail, see you later. Thank you for coming. Gail's awesome. Go watch her channel, you guys. Gail's Active Wellness. I'll link it below later. I forgot what I was saying because now I was thinking about Gail's videos. I was thinking of Gail like dancing to Tootsie Roll, which is an awesome video, by the way. She posted it 13 years ago, and I just watched it the other day, and I'm like, Gail's awesome. I want to be friends with her. Hello, Through the Windshield says, hello, I'm from India. What's your first name? I would love to know. What were we talking about, you guys? I got totally sidetracked. Oh, but just saying, like, I think I was talking about when you're doing your own thing, like starting a business or starting a YouTube channel, any of that stuff, it can feel really, really lonely, because typically I'm the only YouTuber. I'm the only online business entrepreneur in my in-person family and friends. Like nobody that I hang out with in person understands my world at all of like what I do. They don't get it. Okay. So what I love about Mastermind is I love the community. That's also what I love about PTYA. I love the community. It is so priceless to be able to surround yourself in a community of people who are doing the same thing as you, who are like trying to accomplish a big mission, and you guys, like, it's like you're all in it together. And so this is going back to, because Eliza had asked like which one, Mastermind versus Kajabi. It's like I'm a paying member of both. I pay for Mastermind because I love being part of the community. I pay for Kajabi because that's where I host my business. So I pay for both, but for different reasons. Gail says, I've been very curious about online coaching, mentored many instructors over 50 years, but I'm not sure how to do it online. Yeah, so Gail, you should probably get in our 30-day system as well, because that'll teach you. Like that, we will teach you how to do that. Okay, Danny, go to. I'll put it in the chat again, guys. If you're new here, DannyandBrooke.com. You can start with our free 30-day system. Super easy. You get an email every single day. You get a little online video. It's like organized like a course. It tells you, do this thing. And there's a video tutorial. It's super easy. It takes like less than 5 minutes to watch it. Most of the videos are like 2 minutes. It's like, just do this one thing today. That's it. And then the next day, you get your next thing to do. So it's 30 days of action steps to take that are going to help you actually set a foundation for getting your own online coaching business up and running. Okay. You will have bigger results doing our 30-day system than if you try to do it on your own without it. Pretty much like Danny and I have no problem doing this self-promotion right now because Danny and I are really proud of the system. Like we know this works. We've worked with hundreds of clients. Like we know the steps to take that are going to move the needle. And that's what we put into this system for free, by the way. Eliza says, been thinking about going big like on Kajabi. Yeah, I mean, I love Kajabi. But again, just if you're just starting, don't spend 6 months trying to figure out how to use the back end of Kajabi because you're going to waste 6 months not making money. Go get some clients first and then let your clients pay for your Kajabi. That's what I did. Catherine says, at Mattman Solar, I've shared your channel with my husband. He has some solar on our house and used to build caravans with solar. That's super cool. See, so fun to have a community. Let's see. Catherine says, on 2 different websites over the years, Weebly and Wix. Yes, back in the day, I have used both of those platforms. I think was it Weebly or Wix? One of those was my very first website with my yoga business that I talked about before and Roatan. That was my first website. Let's see. Gail has to go because she's cutting her husband's hair. So funny. Bye, Gail. Yes, come back and watch the replay because I answered your question. Andrea says, drop it in from Norway. I had a feeling you were from Norway because of your last name, which I don't know how to pronounce, but it looked very Norwegian to me. When I lived in Costa Rica, I had a good friend who was from Norway. So that's cool. Her name was Hannah. You probably don't remember, but I discovered your channel way back almost a year ago when you were at way fewer subs. That is so sweet. Now that you say that, I do remember you. That's really fun, Andre. Yes, it's talking about, I mean, yeah, a year ago I was at like 100, probably like less than 100. Through the Windshield says, I make point of view driving videos. That sounds like fun, but feel like I don't get enough reach. What could I be doing wrong? By the way, my first name is Achal. Am I saying that right? Through the Windshield. Let's look at your channel and let's see if I can help you there. Through the Windshield. Let's look up your channel. Achal. Yep, you actually did. Okay, cool. It's one of my, I always have to ask people how they pronounce their names because it's just one of my things. Anybody my pet peeve is if I don't know how to say somebody's name correctly. I will hyper fixate on it. I'm like, is it especially with the name okay, bye Eliza. Thank you so much for coming. Cool. Yes. Hope to see you inside our 30-day system. That'll be super fun. So what was I going to say? Oh, through the windshield, we're going to look at his channel, Achal. Where is it? Let me just look it up. "45 videos already. That's great. All right. Let's see. Before I share my screen, I make point of view driving videos, but I feel like I don't get enough reach. What could I be doing wrong?" Okay, let's see if I can figure this out. Again, I'm not an expert. I'm at 100 subscribers and I'm still learning how to do YouTube myself. Okay, I am sharing. Oops. Okay, here we go. So shorts at the top. Let's see. Videos. The first thing that stands out to me is your thumbnails. There's too much going on. I would just say you would probably get, like, that's an easy fix that you could start right away, would just be to update your thumbnails to make them more clickable, because that's how you get views. Like, title and thumbnail always comes first, like title and thumbnail, because if this doesn't grab your attention. So like right now, what I can say is, when I say there's too much going on, they're visually kind of cluttered. Okay. And I'm saying this with love. Okay. Don't take it personal. Like, I'm trying to help you out here and answer your question. I can hardly read this. It's like, I have to like really squint and be like, okay, narrow road, POV drive with correct driving position. It's like, what? Like, it would be more effective to have like this even. Whoops. Let's watch him. Let's see. Since you're in the car, like, grab a screenshot of your video. Like, and this is for anybody. This is a method that works. I've been making thumbnails like this and it works really well. You just grab a screenshot from your actual video. Okay. Achal says he's open to any advice. Great. Yes. I'm saying this all with love. Okay. So like, even right here, taking a screenshot of this and like turning this into a thumbnail with maybe a little bit of text would be more effective than what you've got going on right now. Because this tells me right away, when people are scrolling through, it's like, oh, like, this guy's in the car. I have an understanding of what this video is going to be about, you know? Narrow driving, or maybe you want to go like further along. That's kind of what I do. Like, I kind of like hover over my video like this, and I see like, where's a good shot that I can just take a screenshot of. So even like here, you know, well, this one's maybe not that great, but you get the point. Maybe because it's like all you see is the roof or the ceiling. I mean, something like this, because that's what the video is about. Point of view, drive through a forest area, narrow road, you know? So like, you could take a screenshot of this, and then I would go to ChatGPT and say, this is my title. What would good text for the thumbnail be? Okay, because you don't want to repeat. This is like a beginner mistake that I made that I want to bring up now, is think of like, so your title and whatever text you have on the thumbnail, that's like the digital real estate that you have to grab somebody's attention. So you don't want to like repeat. You don't want to put the exact same text on the thumbnail. You want to think of what would pair nicely with that to spark somebody's curiosity to click, you know? So I would say, I mean, this is kind of like, I don't know if this would really stand out as a thumbnail image. I think kind of, excuse me, the first one of you that I pointed out was like better. Something over here. You know, something like need to know, important, whatever. It's always better too if you can be like looking at the camera, but you don't always have to be. But yeah, so those are my initial thoughts of how you could get more views on your channel is just from your thumbnails alone, and making sure that the title, so maybe how to sort of title. So like perfect driving position. Here, let's do it. I'll show you guys. I'm still here. Let me share you. Let me show you another thing I do. Okay. With Sumify AI, I did this at the beginning of the live. So when you have the Sumify AI extension, okay, right here, Sumify AI, it's a Chrome extension. So you just add it. Then when you watch a YouTube video, where is it? No, log in. I am logged in already. Log in. Here it is. All right, so you get the Sumify AI extension, and then this will pop up on your YouTube video. And you go here, show the oh, shoot. I don't speak Hindi, so this is going to be complicated for me. But okay, basically you copy this, okay? Let's try it with ChatGPT. I've never done a different language in this. Go back and say, please give me a title, and let's just start with title. Title for this YouTube video based on this transcript. Also, keep everything in one language. So if you speak Hindi in the video, I would keep the title in Hindi. Like pick one language. That could be part of the problem too. Because if people are, I don't know, let's see, are you speaking English in here or no? It's a little bit of you're doing kind of the two different languages. So I would say like pick one and keep everything in the one language. Because if I clicked on a video, but then you're speaking a language I don't understand, I'm not going to watch it, you know? So yeah, pick one and start. Okay, so it says, here's a concise and engaging YouTube title based on your transcript. Okay. So here's some ideas of how you could title this differently. Are you sitting wrong while driving? Drive-in car safety tips. This is a much more clickable title. Okay. And then here's some other options. And then you can say, so this is like my process. I create my titles and my thumbnails first before I make a video, but then even after I upload it, I will do this process where I go to Sumify AI, get the transcript, and then I say like, optimize my title and my description. And it's kind of like, it's my way to check my work. Optional variations. So how to sit correctly while driving. Most people get this wrong. Okay, so let's say, Achal, which title do you like the best? Can you type it in the chat? Just pick one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Which title do you like the best? If not, I'll pick one for you. Let's say option 1. Okay. So then you say, okay, let's go with title number 1. Please give me thumbnail text for this video. Less than 5 words. Okay. So stop sitting like this. Okay, would that make sense? Does that go with your video, Achal? So now it gave you a better title that people are more likely to click on. It gave you great thumbnail text. Okay, so this is how I would do this. Do you guys want a demo and I can show you how I would do it? Say yes in the chat if you do. Yes. Okay, so I would get a screenshot. This is kind of a good one because you're not looking at the camera, but you can tell you're passionate about what you're talking about. Okay, so I would take a screenshot of this. Then we're going to go over to Canva. Basically, what are you optimizing for? Are you optimizing for browse? Are you optimizing for search? Or are you optimizing, like Catherine said, for engagement? Are you optimizing for a click-through rate? What are you optimizing for? And you can have that go to upload the file. Come on. My Canva has been let's see, desktop. Downloads. Uh-oh, let's see. Let me stop my share for a second because I can't find the screenshot. Where did it go? Let me take it again. Just bear with me, people. I'm trying to do a demo here of how you can just take a simple screenshot from your, there it is. Now it's on my desktop. Okay, let me share my screen again, get Canva going again. All right. So then make a new page here. Here's a screenshot over here on my desktop. Throw it over there. Okay. Make this bigger. Hold on. Then you make it. And then what was the text? Back to ChatGPT. Oh, stop sitting like this. Copy that. And then we're going to paste it. So it could be something like this, okay, stop sitting like this. And then you got to play around with the image because obviously the text doesn't stand out. So maybe it's like this. We would go to effects, and I like to use lift on mine, but that's there's kind of a lot going on in this photo. As you can see here, in this one, the text stands out. I used lift on this one, but in this example for his video, maybe you want to do background, and you can change the color. You can change the transparency. Could also lighten it up a little bit. You could, ooh, that looks bad. That looks terrible. That looks terrible. Don't do any of these colors. I might do a white background and have black text. So then you could go to this. See, that stands out. And then go back and change the transparency. Could even make it all the way, something like this. Again, this is not the best thumbnail ever, but I'm trying to, give you the point that something like this would be better with the updated title than what you've got going on right now. Okay. Is that helpful? Okay. Achal says, getting your point. Okay, cool. So yeah, I would just start doing that going forward. You could even go back on some of your videos and change them, but you're welcome. Don't feel like you have to do that. Just start implementing that going forward. Any other questions that I did not get to? All right. I think I answered everything. All right, you guys. Well, this live stream has been 3.5 hours. Wow. I'm going to get going. My voice is getting kind of tired from talking. So this has been super, super fun. I am planning to live stream again. I don't know. I have to check my schedule, see when, probably like next Monday. We'll see. I may schedule it. I may not. I may just show up live, but yeah, I'm going to be testing out. Thank you, Matt. Thank you for being here. Matt, have you been here the entire 3.5 hours? Oh my goodness. Because Matt was here since the beginning, guys. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, everybody who participated today. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you if you're catching the replay. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you for coming. Yeah, if you're catching the replay, thank you for being here. Comment below. Do you have questions? What do you want to see next week when I'm planning to live? I'm planning to experiment with StreamYard because I want better software for streaming because I like to share my screen in YouTube Studios, just not cutting it. So yeah, I'm going to be experimenting with that. Let me know. Do you like the Q&A style? Is there a certain topic you want me to talk about? I like doing these live demonstrations of how I do stuff. So is there something in particular you want to see? Let me know. Whatever. Let me know, and I will see you next time we do this. And thank you again. And watch whatever video YouTube is saying that you would like next, because whatever's popping up on your screen right now is what YouTube thinks that you're going to like. Okay. If you haven't yet, if you've gotten value from the live stream, if you've been here, if you're still here 3.5 hours later, I would imagine you got value. So please, hit that like button, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thank you. Thank you, Matt, for all the confetti going off. So thank you guys. Appreciate you. Bye. Have an awesome day. Peace out.